has been postponed. That's because of the tragedy down in Tallahassee. Virginia was supposed to be in town to take on Florida State this weekend. I believe that entire series has been canceled because of the shooting that happened on campus at Florida State earlier today. If you did not hear about that, unfortunately, 2 dead and 5 wounded was the last that I heard. They had caught the perpetrator, thank goodness, but certainly thoughts and prayers go to everybody involved on that Florida State campus, families that will be affected by that for not just the next couple of days, but for months and even years to come. So thoughts and prayers for them. NC State, they are on the West Coast. They are at Cal, and they will play at 9 o'clock East Coast time, 6 o'clock West Coast time. So that is the other action that is going on inside the Atlantic Coast Conference today. As the coaches meet at home plate, and McDonald along with Eric Backage. Clemson will show up here on this Thursday. They go with the purple caps, orange bills, the white uniform tops with orange numerals and lettering trimmed out in purple, the white pant with a purple and orange stripe down the side. Louisville goes with the all-black look. They come in, might as well be wearing black cowboy hats and black spurs and all that kind of stuff. All black, that's for them. White numerals and lettering trimmed out in red. There is a white stripe that is down the black pant with a black cap on for them. So they are definitely going with the bad guy look.
They got it. They got
that.
Big red cardinal head on their white sleeve.
Yeah. So they go with that look today. As our Clemson Tigers take out the field. Eric Backage going with a couple more words at home plate for the umpiring crew after Dan McDonald left. And I'm not sure what this is about, but he wanted to stress something, and he got that stress and got that taken care of. All right, we will come back. We'll link you to the opening pitch as you've been listening to the countdown to first pitch. Brought to you by Blue Choice Health Plan here on the Clemson Athletic Network.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Whether your Easter plans have you stepping out on Sunday or hosting a group at home, Macy's Easter sale has great deals on everything you'll need to celebrate, like 50% off dressy brunch looks to level up your whole family style, and 50 to 60% off hosting must-haves, like the classic Butterfly Meadow collection from Lenox. But don't miss out, because just like an Easter egg hunt, there's so much to discover, but you gotta move quick. At Macy's Easter sale today. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It's bow time. Ordering Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make today. The bite-sized hand-breaded chicken is fried to crispy perfection, making it perfect for sharing, snacking, or when you're on the go. Just don't call it a nugget. The only hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. We've got a sauce for every kind of craving, from our creamy house-made ranch to our sweet and spicy peach honey pepper sauce. It all depends on what kind of mood you're in. Head to your nearest Bojangles today and discover the dippable, shareable, and craveable Bow Bites. It's bow time.
It's time for First Pitch for Clemson Tigers baseball. Brought to you by Prisma Health, official team physicians of the Clemson Tigers. United Bank, local team. Proud to be united with the Tigers. Member FDIC. Coke Zero Sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Founders Federal Credit Union. Relax with Founders Federal Credit Union. And IPTE, supporting the success of Clemson student athletes since 1934. Now, let's go live to the booth for first pitch of today's game.
Back here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium, Tiger fans, Coca-Cola proudly presents this weekend series versus Louisville. Clemson Athletics thanks Coca-Cola for their partnership and support. As Aiden Canuck just about set and ready to start his warm-up tosses.
And a sophomore right-hander for the Tigers comes in to the ballgame 6-0 with a 3.96 ERA. He's making his 10th start of the season. He's pitched 50 innings, which leads the staff. He's given up 33 hits, 22 earned runs, 15 walks, 67 strikeouts, 12 extra base hits, 6 doubles, 6 home runs. Team's batting only 186 off the sophomore right-hander, Aiden Canuck. And the Tigers set up defensively around the infield, third to first, to be Payno, Chufo, Purify, and Gaffney. From left to right in the outfield, Listy, Canarella, and Crichton, with Jacob Jarrell behind the plate.
Thank you, Bob. We had something from a Ken Burns baseball documentary as far as our national anthem was concerned. Sabrina Patel, a 12-year-old violinist with a national anthem, and that was as good of a national anthem as you will ever hear. That young lady.
Absolutely.
On violin.
Not one mistake.
No,
She went right through that. That was
awesome. Prisma Health, proud to be the official team physicians for the Clemson Tigers. To learn more, visit prismahealth.org/Tigers. Partly cloudy skies, 72 degrees as we get ready for our first pitch here of this ball game. And what will be a perfect evening for baseball here in the upstate of South Carolina. It'll be Moore, Rose, and Pike. They'll be due up against Canuck.
And one of the guys that might be tested tonight that we're going to watch, obviously, Jacob Jarrell behind the plate, especially when guys get on base.
Yeah, they're going to test him, no doubt about it. Clemson's job is to maybe establish a little bit of early lead and take away that running threat. They can make them think twice about it. So here's Lucas Moore, left-handed hitting center fielder, batting a robust 374. 374.
I was going to go, whoa.
Yeah, 2 home runs and 25 RBIs. As a lefty will dig in. And Canuck winds and delivers, and it's a change-up for a strike, thrown at 7:04, and we are underway, and all God's children say go Tigers. 0-1 the count to Moore. The 0-1 pitch is stroked down the right field line. That's going to drop for a base hit, get all the way to the wall. Digging it out is Crichton, and Crichton will get it in. But there's a leadoff double, and that's nothing new for this Louisville ball club. They came in as a team with 81 doubles. You can now make it 82. And for Moore, that'll be his 7th double of the year.
Yeah, he got a fastball in the inner half of the plate and really was able to get the barrel out in front of it and hit it right down the line. Crichton thought he might be able to get to it to cut it off before it got to the wall, but he didn't. It's hit pretty hard.
102 off the bat, as a matter of fact. Here's Zion Rose, the left fielder, right-handed batter, 356. 6 home runs, 44 RBIs. The first pitch low and outside. Ball 1. And you need to keep an eye on Moore, as he is 27 of 27 in stolen bases. Canuck checks the runner at second and delivers, and it's in for a strike. 1-1 the count to Zion Rose.
Looked like he came right over the top with one of his breaking balls. Had a little bit more vertical break than horizontal.
1-1 swung on and fouled to the end of the dugout third base side, and then Karam's out into shallow left. The Canuck will work ahead of Rose, 1-2.
Yeah, way on the inner half of the plate, a little bit up. He was able to turn on it, but foul, hard foul.
Rose, a sophomore out of Chicago, 6'1", 210 pounds. Outfielder and catcher, you just don't see that combination too often. 1-2 from Canuck, swung on, Tapper to third, charging his Payno. It's off of his glove. He won't be able to come up with that. I don't know if he was going to get him regardless.
No, I don't think so either. Just hit it right off the handle. Just a high bouncer to the right of Canuck. He couldn't get to it. Chufo was not going to get to it, and Payno's the only one that had a chance, and he tried to get to it as fast as he could and short hop, and it went off the heel of his glove, but no play at first.
So they're on the corners, nobody out. On the double and the infield single. And here is Garrett Pike, the right fielder, .328 in the year, 3 home runs and 31 RBI. See what Louisville elects to do here with runners on the corners and nobody out here to start this contest. First pitch, Canuck runner is moving from first to second as Gerald just came up and looked at third. So no throw there, a stolen base for Rose. And for Rose, that is now his 15th stolen base in 16 attempts. Now you got runners second and third, nobody out. 1-0 the count to Pike. This has not been a good start.
No, it hasn't.
1-0 delivery, misses low and in, 2-0. Pike, a guy 15 doubles, that leads the club. They throw back to second, close play there. Chufo, the shortstop, took the throw and applied the tag to Rose. That throw was right on the money, as was the tag and as was the hand of the bag. I mean, it all happened simultaneously.
It really did.
I'd like to see a replay of that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that was a perfect throw from Canuck.
2-0 pitch, misses in. And it's 3-0. Canuck working from the stretch. The 3-0 delivery in for a strike, 3-1. Canucks 3-1 offering is Luke Fowl, third base side of the dugout. Count will run full, 3-2.
Be a nice spot for a strikeout for sure.
No doubt about that. Three-two pitch to Pike. Runners lead second and third, nobody out, and the pitch misses low and in. Ball 4. So they'll be loaded up, still nobody out. As the 4-hole hitter, Jake Monroe strides the plate, the third baseman, .371 on the year, 6 home runs and 39 RBIs. And that'll get a visit to the mound by the pitching coach, Jimmy Bellinger, for our Clemson Tigers. Cardinals have scored 131 runs in the first 3 innings of a game this season. Over the last 9 ACC games, opposing starting pitchers have recorded just 75 outs while surrendering 55 runs.
Yeah, some of the ACC series, that includes 24 against Boston College, 18, 3 games against Cal, 15 in their 3 games against NC State in the first 3 innings.
Quick meeting on the mound. And here's Monroe.
They got a little bit of a head start here, too.
Yes, they do.
Haven't scored one yet, though.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Monroe, the righty, steps in and pops the first pitch back foul out of play, first base side.
Yeah, he got a curveball, got it up a little bit. Almost looked like Monroe was trying to go the other way.
So Canuck works ahead in the count here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Bounds that outside corner for a strike. That looked like a breaking ball, 0-2.
Yeah, I think it was 2 of them in a row. The first one he got away with a little bit up in the strike zone. That one right at the knees on the outside corner.
0-2 delivery. Misses low and outside. 1-2. That was a straight change.
Yep.
Cardinals have a runner at every base. Nobody out here. Top of 1. Still 0-0. 1-2 from Canuck. That's called strike 3. Got him looking.
Another changeup, too.
Yep. So a big Hyundai strikeout there for Canuck. 1 away. And here's Eddie King Jr., the DH. 358 in the year for King Jr., 6 home runs, 31 RBIs, right-handed hitter. Crowds the plate, up in the box, a tad. Canucks first pitch to him, in for a strike, 0-1.
Last 13 games, he's 22 for 46, 478.
The 0-1 misses away, 1-1. Thanks for the encouraging news.
Just trying to opposite, one of those.
King is senior, 6'2", 220. He's a big, scrapping youngster in that right-handed batter's box. 1-1 from Canuck. That misses just outside. 2-1. The umps in orange are already over Barry Chambers. Mr. Chambers has heard it before, though, in this ballpark.
Yes, he has.
He's used to it. 2-1 from Canuck. Misses low, 3-1.
He tried to come with a straight change right there, maybe get him to chase something. A little bit off speed, but missed down low.
Got to come with a strike here. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3-1 the count to King. And the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Could be 2. Oh, it bad hops and goes off of Schufo into left. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. Oh, man. That's got to be, I'm going to guess it's an E6, and then they're going to put an E up on the board.
That was one of those. It did take a bad hop. Looked like it might have hit the seam where the grass and the dirt meet, and he was down ready to make the play, and it bounced up and almost hit him. It kind of hit him in the left shoulder, left upper arm.
That was going to be a double play ball, too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Right at him.
So E6, 2 runs scored, 2-0 in favor of Louisville. Runners on the corners as King went from first to third in the play. Or excuse me, King is at first. It was Pike that went from first to third in the play. And here's the lefty who swings and comes up empty. Davis. 14 home runs in the year with 36 RBIs. 0-1 the count. One off speed in the air to center and deep. Cantarella backing. Terrace. Wall makes the catch in front of the Jack Leggett sign. But tagging and scoring from third will be Pike. 3-0 in favor of Louisville as Davis drives in his 37th run of the year. That ball just missed getting out of here.
Yeah, he hit that pretty hard. Looked like it might have had a little bit of top spin on it, but not much.
So 2 outs. King at first for Alicea. Alex Alicea, the shortstop, 319, a home run, 18 RBIs, throw over to first, and diving back safely there is King. Canucks first pitch. Alicea misses in, ball 1. Alicea just a wee little fella. He ain't Freddie Patek small, but he's small. They list him at 5'8", 165, a sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 1-0 pitch. Finds the inside corner for a called strike. 1-1.
Of course, the fans are saying that's the exact same pitch that he just called a ball. It looked close.
One and one the count. There goes the runner from first. And Alicea swinging and throws it through the hole. Left side base hit. Coming in and getting his listy. And because he was running on the pitch, King makes it all the way from first to third. Third hit of the inning now off of Canuck. 3 have touched home against Canuck, and none of them are earned. So here is Baker, George Baker, catching tonight. Left-handed hitter, just 138 on the year, a home run and 5 RBIs. Actually a switch hitter, so he'll bat lefty with the righty on the hill.
Yeah, that was actually a great piece of hitting by Alicea.
Yes, it was.
He went right where they weren't.
First pitch to Baker, misses low. Ball 1.
Straight change. Missed down just a little bit.
The 27th pitch of the inning for Canuck. 1-0 pitch. There goes Alicea from first, but it's fouled off back to the screen. Off the bat of Baker. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Baker trying to go through that hole on the left side. You got Shufo that's shading up the middle. Purify's playing in kind of short right. He's out on the grass just beyond where he would normally be playing second base. Maybe shaded a little bit towards the line, right field line. That big hole on the left side.
Gerald came out in front of the plate, went through some defensive signs. A 1-1 pitch, fouled off out of play over, I think, third base side. 1-2 now the count to Baker. 3-0 Louisville. A double, a single, and a walk all to start the inning, and all three of those guys scored. Two of them scored on an E6 by Chufo with one out. Payoff pitch, runner moving, swing and a miss, strike three. Down on strikes goes Baker to end the inning. But Louisville comes out hot. 3 runs, 3 hits, an error. 2 men left. They lead it 3-0 after a half inning of play. Here in Clemson. We'll come back bottom half after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
It's not just baseball season, Tiger fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown, certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm-to-table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose Certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at CertifiedSC.com. It's more fun to be there for live college baseball. And when you need Clemson tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official marketplace of the Clemson Tigers, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of college baseball tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze, so all you have to worry about is making sure your favorite jersey is washed and ready. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
3-0 in favor of Louisville. As we will go to the bottom of the first, don't forget, take on game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. As Kaysen Murphy going through the warm-up tosses for Louisville.
Kaysen Murphy's getting his first start of the season. He's 0-1 with a 5.91 ERA. He's pitched 10 2/3 innings, given up 16 hits, 9 runs, 7 of them earned, 6 walks, 7 strikeouts, 6 extra base hits, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. Team's batting .333 off the freshman left-hander Kaysen Murphy. And Louisville set up defensively around the infield from third to first. Monroe will be at third, Alicea at short, Neighbors at second, Davis at first. From left to right in the outfield, Rose in left, Moore in center, Pike in right with Baker behind the plate.
So, looking at the scoring, they say that Rose reached on a fielder's error back in the first, Bob. So they didn't give him an infield single. They call that an error?
Right.
And on E5, it allowed him to reach.
So they
took away a base hit. So only 2 hits in the end. They changed it.
But so there was 2 errors. I still only saw 1 error up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I know that, but apparently
2 errors.
There's
2 errors.
Yep.
Wow.
So Listy, Cantarella, and Purify due up for Clemson as Listy takes a first pitch strike from Murphy. 0-1. Dom, 302, couple home runs, 36 RBIs. Shift to the right side of the infield for the left-handed hitter. He'll square show bunt, try to push a bunt third base side, but bunts it foul. 0-2. So Alicea, the only man on the left side of the infield for Louisville, and the shortstop playing at his normal position, outfield straight away. 0-2 to Listy, and that's in the air and deep to center, but backing is a center fielder Moore. He's got a beat on it. Drifts over into left center field and makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, Listy hit that pretty hard, tailing away from the left hand from the center fielder out there, but a little too much air under it.
So here's Cantarella. Cam, 323 in the year, a home run, 25 RBIs. hit safely in 2 of the last 3 with 5 runs scored. First pitch to Cantarella, that came inside and nicked him as he tried to get out of the way. It hit him.
That's not unusual for this team.
No.
At all.
You know, that for Clemson is the 77th time that they have been hit by a pitch. And it's not unusual either for the Louisville pitching staff, as this year they have plunked now 42. So a runner at first with 1 out for Purify. Jaron, .333 in the year, 3 home runs, 27 RBIs. First pitch, called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Purify has hit safely in each of the last 3 and 6 of the last 7. 0-1 to Purify. He'll swing. Ground ball, second baseman. Flip it to second for 1 there on a bang-bang play. Cantarella thought that he got to the bag. He signals to Coach Bakich to take a look at it. And I think that is Coach going to call for the review?
Yep.
I think they are going to have a review. So Cantarella thought that he got to the bag before the toss got there. So we'll have our first review of this game. Of course, brought to us by our good friends at Trammell & Mills Law Firm, fighting for your personal injury and workers' compensation rights. Trammell & Mills Law Firm, official partner of Clemson Athletics. You think he's safe?
I think he's safe because I still saw the ball above his glove when he was sliding into the bag. Watch, right there.
Yeah.
Watch his foot now. Ball's not there.
Yeah, the ball, you're right.
The ball's still out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And he was kind of shaded. The umpire was a little bit blocked by that call.
That was from the third base game. This is a high first base game we're taking a look at. Second baseman Neighbors takes it. And then he flipped it underhand. Alisea, the shortstop.
Yeah, his foot's in. Plenty of time.
Yeah, I think you're right. He was called out by Doug Vines, the second base umpire.
I think he was blocked by Cantarella's arm. You see where his position was when Cantarella threw his arm up to slide. I think he missed when the ball got to the glove of the shortstop.
I think you're right. I think he's in easily. But what do we know?
What do we know?
We have orange-colored glasses.
Yeah, but we're honest now. I mean, if he was
we are honest.
We've done that so many times. Yes. Said, he's out. We got a chance on that one. But I really think he got in there.
It would help if they were at first and second, 1 out, already down 3-0 here. After Louisville scored 3 in the top of the first. They've looked at it from all kinds of different angles. That's the beauty about being at Clemson now. You can't say that you're not going to get a good look here with Rick Bagby's staff that do the games. Center field cam. This may be our best of all of them. As Cantarella's foot certainly looked like it gets the bag before the ball is there by a wide margin.
Yep.
And not only does the ball have to get there, it has to be secured in the glove. I think he's safe easily.
I do too. There's enough angles to really.
But we'll see what. Doesn't matter what we think. The replays of stops, that must mean that here comes the decision. See what the Russian judge says.
That's right.
Safe. So that'll be a fielder's choice. He'll reach on a fielder's choice, will Purify. There'll be first and second, 1 out for Priest.
Little lefty-lefty matchup here.
Collin, the DH. 269, 7 home runs, and 33 RBIs. A 4-game hit streak coming into this one. And he's had 8 RBIs in the last 4. Had 7 RBIs the weekend series against Stanford. And they're going to whirl and throw back to second. Alisea, the shortstop, takes the throw by the bag as Cantarella just stepped back to the bag easily. Mason Murphy looking to his wrist, waiting to get.
He's not going to make the time unless he.
And he'll wheel and throw to second.
I think he felt like he had to do that. He wasn't ready to pitch to the plate.
No.
The clock was down to like 3 seconds.
Pitch to Priest.
Hit high in the air to right, and we are tied at 3.
Wow.
Bang goes Priest.
His 8th home run of the year. RBIs 34, 35, 36. 109 off the bat, and it flew 400 feet.
Man. That was a no-doubter. There's a guy that likes the lefty-lefty matchup.
Go back. Priest had a 3-run homer against Stanford in the Saturday game. You go back, remember he had the grand slam at Cal.
Yep.
So in now 3 of the last 7 games, he's had at least a 3-run homer. We're tied at 3. Here's Gerald. Murphy's first pitch to Gerald is popped up behind second, shallow center. Second baseman, shortstop, center fielder Moore comes in and makes the play. 2 away. Two out and nobody on. Jack Crichton strides the plate, getting the start in right. Jack's hit safely in each of the last 2. 293 on the year, no home runs, 9 RBIs. First pitch to Crichton, breaking ball, inside corner, a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, not a bad pitch to take early in the count. Can't do a whole lot with that.
0-1 pitch. That's in the air to right. Backing is Pike. Warning track up the terrace, I should say, in front of the wall. Makes the grab. He gave it a ride, but he needed about another 10 feet. He hit it 350. He needed to hit it 360, did Crichton, to get it out of here. So there's a long, noisy fly ball out to right, ends it. But 3 runs on 1 hit. The 3-run homer by Priest. No errors, nobody left. 3-3 ball game. We'll go to the second on the Clemson Athletic Network.
At last, stress-free internet to keep all of your devices covered, including 10 and 2.5 gig speeds. Upcountry Fiber built a network to keep your home and family at its peak performance. Be the first on your block with a future-proof home network with reliable, limitless bandwidth for the whole house to stream, work, and game simultaneously. No data caps, no contracts, and free installation. Learn more at upcountryfiber.com/multi-gig. Upcountry Fiber, a stronger connection.
As the inventor and leader in modern indoor comfort across Tiger Nation, Carrier strives to help Tiger fans discover premium home comfort. At Carrier, we are focused on our customer needs, and we offer a proven track record of success, just like your Clemson Tigers. Carrier Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of South Carolina. To find your local expert, visit CarrierCoolsClemson.com. Carrier, an official partner and supporter of Clemson Athletics. Pitch to Priest.
Hit high in the air to right, and we are tied at 3. Wow. Bang goes Priest.
His 8th home run of the year. RBIs 34, 35, 36. 109 off the bat, and it flew 400 feet. So the Priest home run in the bottom of the first ties it at 3 as we go off to the second. Due up for Louisville will be 9-1 and 2. Neighbors, Moore, and Rose due up.
How about it took Canuck 30 pitches for Louisville to score 3 runs. It took 10 pitches for the Tigers to score 3 runs.
And the problem is that Canuck threw 30 pitches in the first.
That's what
First pitch to Neighbors is high and outside. Neighbors a switch hitter, so he bats lefty. and swings and pops it foul out of play, third base side. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Canuck's a competitor. He's going to go right at him. He's not going to back off.
1-1 offering that is lined out in left field for a base hit. One hops in front of Listy. Third base hit off of Canuck. All 3 runs, by the way, in the first against Aiden were unearned because of the 2 errors. But back to the top of the order, and here's Lucas Moore, who doubled and scored the first run. Doubled into the right field corner. His 7th double of the year. Pano at third, going to play even with the bag. A step in on the grass. Canucks first pitch, ground ball, fair down the first base line. That's going to be extra bases. Crichton gets over to it in foul territory, digs it out. There'll be second and third, nobody out. So a double in the first for Moore, a double here in the second for Moore. Neighbors makes his way to third. We've seen this story before, just an inning ago. They were second and third, nobody out.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely right down the line, just inside the line, no more than a foot. Got down in the corner quickly.
So here's Zion Rose. He reached on an E5, stole a base, and scored the second run. The first pitch to Rose, swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, the bottom fell out of that pitch. Like that breaking ball that swung right over the top of it.
0-1 to Rose. Missing low and outside. A ball and a strike. Softball 1 over BC, 6-2. Pitch, swing and a miss. Came in and on his hand with a change, and it was too much for Rose to lay off of.
It really was. He tried to attack that ball and totally missed it. Way out in front of it.
Canuck sets, checks the runners. The 1-2, Tapper back over the mound. Second baseman Purify up with it. Goes over to first. Scoring from third will be Neighbors. Give Louisville a 4-3 lead. On the play, Moore will move to third, where he'll stand with one out. RBI for Rose, his 45th of the year.
Probably the most important thing is there's one out now.
Yep. The first unrun of the 4, though, that Canuck has given up. Here's Garrett Pike. He walked and scored him. Pike on a bunt at third base side. Safety squeeze as it will go to Gaffney. He'll just run to the bag. Get the out there, but scoring on the sacrifice bunt off of Pike will be Moore. And Louisville comes right back, takes a 5-3 lead.
Boy, they make it happen so fast.
Been an active book so far, that's for sure. So with 2 outs, nobody on, 2 runs in, here's Monroe. Takes a first pitch low. Ball 1, he struck out looking for the first down back in the first. 1-0 from Canuck. In the air to right, Crichton backing. Shy of the terrace, though, will make the grab, and the side is retired. But Louisville plates another couple of runs. They do so on 2 base hits, no errors, nobody left. They lead it 5-3. Don't forget, make sure you've downloaded the official Clemson Tigers app via the App Store. Clemson Tigers app, not only where you can download tickets, but your one-stop shop for following the Tigers. You can listen to our broadcast, keep track of the latest scores, and find rewards from our partners and so much more. Clemson Tigers app, download today. 5-3, Louisville leads it. We'll go to the bottom of the second here on the Clemson Athletic Network.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Hey Tiger fans, Don Munson here, voice of the Clemson Tigers, and I'm here to tell you there is no better way to support our teams than by being a member of IPTAY. Starting at just $60 per year, IPTAY members provide crucial support for the Tigers to be champions in the classroom, in competition, and in our community. Join us as part of the power behind the paw by visiting ClemsonTigers.com/IPTAY or call 1-800-CLEMSON to become a member today.
5-3 Louisville will go to the bottom of the second. Hey fans, next time you come into Clemson for a game, stay at the James F. Martin Inn, part of the Conference Center Inn complex, featuring a brand new pool and cabana overlooking Lake Hartwell and close to all the Tiger sports facilities. Check it out by going to www.stayatclemson.com. Pano, Gaffney, Chufo, bottom third of the order due up for Clemson. Pano, 287 on the year, 7 home runs and 39 RBIs. Taysom Murphy, who gave up the 3-run homer in the first, delivers to Pano and misses high to start the bottom of the second, 1-0.
Something off speed there, 83 up around the shoulders.
One 0 offering, that's in the air to right, but right at the right fielder, Pike, 1 away. So that'll bring up Gaffney. Gaffney, the first baseman, 280. 4 home runs, 29 RBIs. Gaffney's been struggling at the plate his last 8 games, just 5 for 30. Need to get his bat going. First pitch to Luke. Check swing. Did he go? He did. He peeled to first. 0-1.
Hard breaking ball down and in.
Robert Nunez, first base umpire, will rung him up. 0-1 offering. Misses low and in and bounces away all the way to the backstop. A ball and a strike to Gaffney. Gaffney was a guy, 2 weeks ago was hitting in the 4-hole. Been dropped all the way down to the 8-hole. I told you, you've been struggling the last 8 games. One-one. That's rocketed right back up. He almost Charlie Brown Murphy out there. It went buzzing right by his head at 105.
Yeah, he hung the curveball that time. It was up about belt high, and he got all of it. Yeah, that was head high. As a pitcher, you don't like seeing that.
That's one you can hear as it goes by you. The whiz of it. So here's Chufo. Chufo has hit safely in each of the last 3. 259 average, 4 home runs and 23 RBIs.
It was good to see Gaffney sit back on that breaking ball and really get a good stroke at it.
First pitch to Chufo. That's in the air to deep left. Left fielder backing up the terrace and makes the grab in front of the wall. 2 away.
Boy, a little bit too much top spin on it. He hit it hard, but kind of just above the middle of the baseball.
Gave it a ride, but not far enough. So 2 outs with a runner at first for Listy. Deep fly ball out to center, his first at-bat on an 0-2 pitch.
The Tigers have really hit the ball hard. You think about Listy, his first time up, hit it hard. Obviously Priest. Gerald hit it hard.
First pitch to Listy. Missing inside of the lefty. 1-0.
Crichton, Pano, and Chufo all hit it hard.
1-0 pitch. Foul back to the netting. A ball and a strike to Listy. One-one. That is on the ground. The second baseman gobbled up by Neighbors. He'll flip over to first. The 4-3 put out of Listy will retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, a man left for Clemson. They're in the second, trailing at 5-3 as we'll head off to the third. What's the best part about being at a Clemson baseball game live? Seeing an entire stadium completely decked out in orange. So let your true colors show and score tickets today at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Clemson Tigers. Top of the third comes your way after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Offer entitled $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
Attention all Tiger fans, are you ready to experience MVP treatment in banking? Look no further than Founders Federal Credit Union, where personalized service is the winning play. Don't settle for being just another number. Join Founders and receive the personalized attention you deserve. Visit one of their 40 convenient office locations or visit foundersfcu.com to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, you're with Founders. Federally insured by NCAA, membership qualification required, terms and conditions apply.
5-3 in favor of Louisville as we will go to the top of the third here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium on this Thursday evening. Want to thank Coca-Cola as they proudly present this weekend series versus Louisville. Clemson Athletics thanks Coca-Cola for their partnership and support.
Let's have a quick inning here.
Yeah, King Jr., Davis, and Alicea do up for Louisville. Canuck winds and delivers and misses high with a fastball. 1-0. Canuck 30 pitches in the first, and he came back only through 11 in the second. And pitch 43, second pitch here, the third misses. It's 2-0. Delivering, swung on, Tapper right there at the plate, but foul. Chiro tried to grab it as quickly as he could and put the tag on King, but home plate umpire Barry Chambers said no.
He had that mask off and fielded that ball on the bounce and was putting the tag on King so quickly.
Canuck winds in the 2-1 offering. Call a strike, 2-2. That looked a little up, to be honest with you.
I think it kind of fooled the umpire because it was a straight change.
2-2 to King, and the pitch swung on, foul back to the netting. Beautiful night for baseball. No breeze. Temperature's right at 70. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Hyundai strikeout number 3 for Canuck.
You know, I was trying to think, did Canuck face Louisville? You remember he got hurt or something for that series. He did not pitch in that series.
Yeah, he was down a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks last year.
Yep, I remember that now because I don't remember him pitching against them in Louisville.
So here's Tage Davis stepping in, a sac fly RBI for the lefty. He's up there cutting at the first pitch and fouls it back. 0-1.
Well, he's gone to the straight change a lot this inning so far. Threw several to King. First one to Davis, a change, tailing away from him.
I will still argue with you. I think it's the most effective pitch in all of baseball. 0-1, fastball foul back. 0-2.
We heard it all the time. Change of speed and location.
Yep. And location doesn't mean just moving it up and down. You got to move it in and out. 0-2 offering, swing and a miss. Got it. Back-to-back Hyundai strikeouts here to start the top of the third. 4 strikeouts for Canuck so far. Here's Alicea. Shortstop. Poked it through the left side for a base hit. Back in the first, 1 for 1. And the first pitch swings and pops it in the air, right center. It'll be Canarella, the center fielder, that will call off Triton, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Canuck there in the top of the third, and a nice quick inning. Just exactly what you wanted.
That's exactly right.
Hey, don't forget Prisma Health is proud to be the official team physicians for the Clemson Tigers. To learn more, visit prismahealth.org/Tigers. Bottom of the third comes your way after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
Hey Tiger fans, Don Munson here, voice of the Clemson Tigers, and I'm here to tell you there is no better way to support our teams than by being a member of IPTAY. Starting at just $60 per year, IPTAY members provide crucial support for the Tigers to be champions in the classroom, in competition, and in our community. Join us as part of the power behind the paw by visiting ClemsonTigers.com/IPTAY or call 1-800-CLEMSON to become a member today.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Clemson Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
5-3. Louisville out in front of our Clemson Tigers as we will go to the bottom of the third. Don Munson, Bob Mahoney along with you. Glad to have you dialed our way here on this Thursday. You know, winning doesn't just happen. You need a game plan. Make Founders Federal Credit Union a part of your financial game plan. As a Founders member, you'll gain access to a diverse set of financial tools to help you achieve your full financial potential. Visit Relax. Join Founders.com today to apply for membership. Relax. Go Tigers. Canarella, Purify, and Priest, 2-3-4 in the order. Due up for Clemson here in the bottom of the third, trailing at 5-3. 3 in the first for Louisville. Clemson came back, the 3-run homer by Priest tied us at 3, and then Louisville scored 2 in the second. Canuck got him 1-2-3 in the top of the third. Canarella hit by a pitch and scored. Back in the first, swings and comes up empty. The first offering here in the bottom of the third, 0-1. That was something off speed.
Yep, breaking away from him too.
0-1 to Canarella. Breaking ball low and outside. A ball and a strike. Tony Schufo, he was over at softball. Watched softball mow down Boston College 6-2.
I think he did the game. He was the color.
1-1. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. 1-2. Now they'll shift. They bring the third baseman over to the right side of the infield with 2 strikes on Canarella. Leave Alasea, the shortstop, at his position. Outfield straight away. 1-2 to Canarella. Misses high. It's 2-2.
Tell you, with the 2 umpires on that side too, it looks like they got 5 guys on the right side of the infield.
Oh yeah, I mean
the umpires are over there in black too. So
it's the Cowboys. I mean it's at the OK Corral. Guys are marching up in the white shirts, white hats. 2-2 offering. Canarella swings, chops it right to the first baseman. 3 unassisted, 1 away. So here's Jared Purify. Purify reached it by a fielder's choice and was aboard for the 3-run homer by Priest back in the first.
Teams are doing a good job of pitching around Canarella. He is just not seeing a lot of really good pitches.
First pitch to Purify. That almost hit him. Got out of the way of it. 1-0. Well, when you have the bullseye on your back that Canarella does when he comes to the plate, you aren't going to get a lot of good stuff to hit.
No,
and why would you give him stuff to hit? 1-0 pitch. Bounces away. 2-0. That's why his walks are up so abruptly this year. I mean, Cam, 38 walks this season. I mean, he had not done that prior in his career. 2-0 to Purify, in for a strike. 2-1. Kason Murphy's only thrown 27 pitches so far in this game. The 2-1 to Purify, missing low and in. 3-1. Three and one to Purify with one out, nobody aboard. They shift now to the left side for Purify as a pitch misses high. So Jaron works a one-out walk for Purify. That will be his 24th walk of the season.
First walk by Murphy tonight.
And here's Priest, the long three-run homer to right. His very first swing of the game. Got it out of here. 8th home run. Now has 36 RBIs. And 11 home runs in the last 5 games, or 11 RBIs, I should say, last 5 games as he swings and comes up empty. 0-1.
He got an elevated breaking ball that time, too. A little bit up.
Purify a decent lead at first. Pitch to Priest, inside corner, a called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, another breaking ball. This one hit the spot, though. Just above the knees on the inside corner.
Murphy, the lefty, delivers, and Priest takes it high. 1-2.
Well, he just did check a swing. He thought about it. That elevated pitch, but took it.
So 1-2 the count here to Colin Priest. And the pitch. Called strike 3 in the outside corner. Got it. And that would be the first strikeout for Murphy. So he had his first ball, bases on balls, and now a first strikeout. 2 away for Gerald. Gerald a fly ball to center for the second out back in the first, 0 for 1.
He just got into the pitch his first time up.
Lefty going to throw over to first and Purify with a step back to the bag. There is some action now stirring in the Louisville bullpen. Murphy's thrown 33 pitches so far in this game. Pitch to Gerald. In for a strike. 0-1. Backdoored him. Maybe a little wide. But Barry Chambers said strike.
Yeah, good job by the catcher. Bring that, ease it back into the strike zone.
Snap throw to first, diving back safely as Purify. Ball got away from the bullpen area down the third base line. Stop play. The throw over to first. Davis had to come off the bag. Low and to his right to save that one from getting away. 0-1 the count at Jacob Gerald. Second baseman Neighbors going to cheat up the middle, but still first base side of second. Makes that whole right side even bigger. There goes Purify, and the throw down hits the pitcher in the behind. He was going third base side of the mound to get out of the way, and Baker just absolutely plunked him right in the cheek. I don't know how else to describe that.
I don't either, and he actually did try to get out of the way. Being left-handed, all his momentum was carrying him to that third base side of the mound anyway. So he was just trying to walk out of the way, and the catcher almost looked like he was aiming at him.
Dan McDonald is out there with the home plate umpire, and he's laughing a little bit because it hit him right on as Forrest Gump would say the right buttocks. And even Murphy is laughing a little bit. Yeah, I'm all right. He got a little smile on his face. Stolen base for Purify.
Can't rub it.
No. No, you can't.
Can't rub it.
17 stolen base in 20 attempts for Purify.
You see everything in this game.
It was called a strike. Was the pitch 0-2 is the count to Gerald. Now you got to make him pay. 2 out base hit. Pitch to Gerald. Oh, he went around. Breaking ball. Dropped by the catcher. He'll have to throw to first. Get his man there. So the strikeout of Gerald. Put out goes 2-3. And the side is retired. So nothing doing for Clemson there in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left. 5-3, Louisville leads it. Will head off to the fourth on the Clemson Athletic Network.
The Clemson Tigers and a John Deere from AgPro have much in common. Toughness, power, speed. So join the winning team and run with AgPro. You'll enjoy our legendary service and the buying power of 81 stores across 7 states, including 5 locations right here in South Carolina. We are your home team. Stop by the AgPro location nearest you or visit agproco.com.
Whether it's a new fence, pool installation, grading, landscaping, or any other project that involves excavation, Fort Hill Natural Gas Authority reminds you that safe digging is everyone's responsibility. Call 811 before you dig. It's free and can help prevent damages that may result in fines, utility service interruption, physical injury, and even death. Every 6 minutes, an underground utility is damaged because of careless digging. Call 811 or visit sc811.com before digging. It's free and it's the law.
5-3. Louisville leads it. Will head off to the fourth. Don Munson, Bob Mahoney along with you. Southland Education Lottery, proud partner of Clemson Athletics. Since 2002, they've doled out more than 184,000 lottery-funded scholarships to Clemson students. And since 2002, the lottery has raised more than $8 billion for education in the state. Learn more at seeducationlottery.com. And don't forget that WCCP 105.5, Clemson Greenville 97.5 Spartanburg, the official flagship stations for Clemson Athletics. 10 seconds for identification on the Clemson Athletic Network. (8-9-1) due up for Louisville here in the fourth. Baker neighbors Moore. Canucks first pitch to George Baker, the left-handed hitting catcher, misses away. Ball 1. Baker went down swinging on strikes to end the first, 0 for 1. 1-0 pitch, swung on and chopped foul to the backstop. A ball and a strike to Baker. Baker, a sophomore, Waldorf, Maryland, 6'1", 200. One pitch, breaking ball, swing and a foul tip to the glove of Gerald. 1-2.
It's almost like he decided to swing late. It was a breaking ball that was coming in the back door, and he just did get a piece of it, swinging late.
1-2 pitch, here it is, and he pokes it through the whole left side past the diving Pano, who was shading over towards short, but got it by the third baseman. So a leadoff single, and for the third time in 4 innings, leadoff man aboard for Louisville. The fifth base hit off of Canuck. He's given up 5 runs, but only 2 of them earned. All 3 runs in the first were unearned. So here is Neighbors, Kamayu Neighbors. 1 for 1, he singled and scored in the second. Led off the second with a single. Scored on an RBI out to second by Zion Rose. First pitch to switch hitter batting lefty, shows bunt, takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1.
First time up, he did the same thing that Baker just did. Just found the hole on the left-hand side. Didn't have to swing hard. Just got it through. And the Tigers still in the same shift.
And he shows bunt again, drags it first base side, but it kicks foul. 0-2. When Louisville has a lead is when they are really going to amp up things offensively. Try to move runners along. It's when you get them playing from behind that it takes away a lot of their game. But right now, they're playing with a 2-run lead, 5-3. Nobody out runner at first here, top of 4. 0-2 from Canuck. Came inside and hit him. Hit him on the elbow.
He stuck his arm
strike
out.
3. They say the home plate umpire, Barry Chambers, saying that he leaned into it. That's going to get Dan McDonald out of the Louisville dugout. They're going to call him out for leaning into the pitch. Let's take a look at the replay. He did stick that, and it was over the plate.
Yeah, absolutely, and he got himself hurt because of it, too.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be out. You can see him stick that right elbow right down into the strike zone.
So that's going to go as a K, I believe.
Yeah, he's not going to talk him out of that.
No.
I guess that's kind of a swinging K. Because swung.
You can see what Coach McDonald is arguing. He said, listen, the ball's coming in. He's trying to just turn his body to get out of the way, and naturally that front elbow is going to come out. But
not like that, it won't. You look at the replay, and he sticks that elbow into the strike zone.
Yeah. He's going to talk it over amongst the umpires. I don't know if they're going to go to review, but at least they're going to talk it among the 4 umpires. All right, guys, what did you all see? Did you see the same thing that I saw? They're going to review it. That's not good. Official reviews are second of the game, sponsored by Trammell & Mills Law Firm. Trusted local attorneys who will review your personal injury case. Trammell & Mills Law Firm, official partner of Clemson Athletics. So they will go to review. All I can tell you is what we saw.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be pretty obvious.
I mean, his elbow is halfway out over the plate.
He was turning away, but as he stuck his arm way out there.
Yeah, he does stick his arm out.
It's almost, his elbow's almost in Gerald's glove.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Here we go. The broadcast partner is hot right now. Don't come in here. At least he's got his Max Sweet Tea to calm him down a little bit.
Calm me down.
By the way, I'm going to take it that you went through the red licorice that I brought you to the office yesterday?
No, I did not go through it.
Okay.
I did not go through it. No. Actually, I left it in my other book bag. I was really mad when I got here.
Just to let you know, here come the umpires. That was a quick look. He's out. So he's out interference. Struck out interference is the call. So I'm going to put a K and a very little I.
Yeah, that's whatever.
And the 5th, but counts as a Hyundai strikeout, the 5th of the game for Canucks. So one away with a runner at first. And back to the top of the order, Lucas Moore. We haven't done anything with this cat, yes. He's 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored.
Yeah, especially early in the count.
He's seen 3 pitches. Pitch number 4, check swing, drop. There goes a runner from first to second and in for the stolen base. They appeal. He said he did not go.
I'd like to see that again, too.
I would, too. So 1-0 the count for Moore. There's a lot happening on that. That goes a wild pitch. Allow Baker to go to the second. 1-0 in the air, center. Canarella drifting back. Will settle under it shy of the terrace. Make the grab. That's a base running blunder by Baker at second. He should have been tagging on that, trying to go to third.
Yeah, he saw Canarella come in first, so it slowed him down. He didn't go back to the bag, and then Canarella really had to take 5 or 6 steps back toward the fence to make the catch, as he was just kind of drifting back into second base.
At least we got Moore out. F8, here's Zion Rose. An RBI ground out to second. His last time up in the second, he reached on an E5 and scored in the first. First pitch low and in the righty, 1-0. Time call. by the batter, stepping out. One 0 delivery. That's poured in for a strike. 1-1. Got a good crowd at the ballpark here on this Thursday night. 1-1. Finds the outside corner for a strike. 1-2.
Yeah, really nice pitch there by Canuck. That ball kind of tailed back into the strike zone on the outside corner.
Runner leads from second with 2 outs. 1-2 from Canuck. Swung on, foul back. We'll do it again.
Glad to see my mother made it tonight. I am so happy to see her
I
out
see
here.
her down there. Yeah, it is good to see her.
Yep.
1-2 remains the count to Rose. Baker leads from second, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball rolled out the shortstop. Chufo fields and fires to take care of Rose 6-3, and the side is retired. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left for Louisville there in the top of the fourth. They lead at 5-3 as we go to the bottom half on the Clemson Athletic Network.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Going to the bottom of the fourth. Players out of the dugout shaking hands with men and women who have served our country in the military all around the ballpark.
And they're handing out flags, too.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
And I was really impressed with Stanford last Sunday when they all came out of the dugout.
Yeah,
when this happened on Sunday,
yeah.
All kind of waving their hats. Showed a lot of respect.
That is never going to get old. And everybody stands now as they recognize one particular gentleman, but now everybody on their feet here at the ballpark. This is one of those things that's just going to keep getting better and better and better every time you see it.
Well, even the first baseman takes his hat off. You got the shortstop, and this is
player a little lead Greenwood.
Yeah, it's hard.
Shake a few hands.
It's hard to stop that song too. You just can't get. Oh, we do have a new pitcher, too. I just got caught up in everything.
Oh, okay, we do. It is number 41, Alex Gay.
Yep, Alex Gay, 6'5", 215, is a freshman from Clifton Park, New York. And he comes in, and he will be making his...
Way down the list.
Yeah.
His 6th appearance. 3rd from the bottom.
Okay. Alex Gay, making his 6th appearance, all in relief. No record of 12.127 ERA. Finishes numbers, 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Team's batting 154 off the big right-hander, Alex Gay.
Crichton, Pano, Gaffney, 6, 7, 8 in the order, due up. Gay delivers it 90 and misses away to Crichton, 1-0. Jack, a deep fly ball to right at end of the first, 0 for 1. To Crichton, swung on right off the end of the bat. Q shot up the first base line that kicked foul. 1-1. 5-3, Louisville leads it. Louisville with 3 in the top half of the first. The 3-run homer by Priest in the bottom half tied us at 3, and then they came right back in the second, scored 2. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for Louisville. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Clemson. 3 of the 5 runs on the board for Louisville are unearned. All 3 runs in the first were unearned. 1-1 to Crichton. That misses outside with a breaking ball. 2-1.
Numbers for Kaysen Murphy: 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He hit a batter through 36 pitches, 25 for strikes. He faced 14 batters tonight.
2-1 to Crichton. He'll swing and foul it off down the right field line.
Again, Crichton really squared up on that ball. He might have got around late, but it really barreled up on it and hit it hard foul down the right field line.
His fastball at 96. Oh, no, excuse me, exit speed of 96.
Yep.
Excuse me. Release speed at 90. 2-2 to Crichton. Swung on, stays alive, fouls it back.
Yeah, he did a good job of fighting off that breaking ball that was on the outside corner at the knees. Just got the top of the ball.
So 2-2 remains the count here to Crichton. Leadoff man for Clemson here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2, breaking ball, swing, and a foul back. Rolls over by the on-deck circle, first base side.
Yeah, he got away with that breaking ball for sure. Left it up on the inner half of the plate. Crichton just did get a piece of it.
Still 2-2 the count. The 2-2 offering, misses outside, 3-2. Good job of laying off that pitch away.
A little elevated fastball, you're right.
So payoff pitch to Crichton to start the bottom of the fourth. Here it is, and Jack swings, ground ball to third. Scooped up by Monroe, and a throw across to Davis in time. 5-3 put out and 1 away. That's a good at-bat for Crichton, though.
Yep.
Anything of 8 pitches or more is considered a quality at-bat for Clemson baseball. And here's Pano. Pano, fly ball to right. Back in the second. That led off the second. 0 for 1. Alex Gay, the righty, looks at his wrist as he pitches from the stretch. Delivers to Pano, a swing and a miss. 0-1.
Went right over the top of the fastball, right on the inside corner at the knees. He swung over the top of it. Good location with that pitch.
Gay sits at the belt. The 0-1. Bounce it up there. That hit in the grass.
Almost.
Yeah.
If it had gone towards the dugout, that would have been as bad as the first pitch tonight.
1-1. That hit about 5 feet on the grass out in front of the dirt of home plate.
Yeah.
One offering. That misses away. 2-1.
Gay's from IMG Academy. I guess that's down there in Florida.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Started as a tennis academy. Andre Agassi and gang. 2-1. That ball is hammered out towards left and it'll drop. Base hit. Rose, the left fielder, on one hop, will get it back in. So Pano picks up his first base hit. The third hit of the game. The first off of Gay. Just a second batter that he has faced. And here's Gaffney, who singled with one out back in the second.
See if we can get him to spike one again on a breaking ball.
Set up outside for the pitch to Gaffney. And they'll throw over to first, and stepping back will be Pano. Pano 6 for 6 in stolen bases on the year. 5-3 Louisville. One out, bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Gaffney, bounces out front of the dish. Blocked by the catcher, but no throw as Pano goes to second on the wild pitch. You ask and you shall receive.
Right. He did. That's the two curveballs he tried to snap off, and he has spiked them both. So guess what you look for?
Fastball.
Exactly.
1-0 the count to Gaffney. Runner in scoring position with one out. Clemson down a pair of runs, 5-3 here to Louisville. 1-0 pitch, misses away. 2-0.
Yeah, they got a lefty. Just got up, start throwing down there in their bullpen. Big, tall, sidearm lefty, too.
Misses away. It's 3-0. And now with fans down there along the visiting bullpen, some of the fans lean into the foul netting. They try to get in as far as they can into that pitcher's area of the bullpen. I'm sure they're reciting Bible verses on Easter week.
They're saying, welcome to Clemson. It's so good to have you all here. Second baseman Neighbors comes in to have a word with the big, tall right-hander Gay.
So 3-0 the count. Pano at second, one out. 5-3 Louisville at bottom of the fourth. And the pitch, Gaffney swinging away and laces it to left field, base hit. They will hold Pano at third. That ball was hit sharply on one hop to Rose and left.
Yeah, that's the second time that Gaffney has really barreled up on a ball hard. First time up with the base hit that almost took the head off the pitcher. This one, he was sitting on a 3-0 fastball. And that's why I'm saying you got to look fastball, because his breaking ball has not been close to the plate. Anything spinning, you got to let it go, especially early in the count.
So the first inning that Clemson has had at least 2 hits in. Their fourth base hit of the game is Pano and Gaffney have singled back-to-back, and here's Chufo in the 9-hole, 0 for 1. Fly ball to deep left in the second. First pitch, misses outside in the dirt, does go up the first base line, but not far enough away for Pano to come down the line from third and try to score. 1-0 the count to Chufo.
Yeah, you know the pitching coach right now is going, he cannot throw a curveball. Roger Williams, the pitching coach, he hadn't thrown a curveball close to the plate.
One 1-0 delivery, misses high. 2-0.
You wonder if he's going to be getting a green light, because he's having problems out there right now. But the Tigers got to capitalize. Still got one out here. Bottom of the fourth.
Big hole right side is his second baseman, Neighbors, playing up the middle. Pitch goes all the way to the backstop. That will allow the runner to break from third and score. Baker got to it through the home plate with Gay covering, but not in time. Pano scores in the wild pitch. And that was as wild as a wild pitch. That was even worse than the one that spiked out in the grass in front of the plate and went by him.
Yeah, nobody even, the umpire, nobody ducked, nobody did anything. The ball was so far over the head.
5 feet over the head of everybody.
Yeah.
Manufactured run. 5-4. Louisville leads it. 3-0 the count to Chufo. Gaffney now at second. as Chufo takes a pitch low and outside. Ball 4 on 4 straight.
I can't imagine that he's going to stick with him much longer.
One would not think.
But that's okay. Go ahead.
Here's Listy, and here comes Dan McDonald. With a lefty coming to the plate and a lefty warming in the pen, I think you can do the math.
Yeah, and you can see everybody coming out of the dugout. Something's going to happen here.
Blue Choice Health Plan. Blue Choice offers a variety of health and dental plans to serve the needs of South Carolinians. Learn more at bluechoicesc.com. New pitcher coming on for Louisville. We'll come back, tell you about him after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
It's not just baseball season, Tiger fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown, certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm to table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose Certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at CertifiedSC.com.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Face 4 batters as the lefty, number 11, Ty Stark, comes on to pitch.
And Stark, 6'6", another tall one, 175, skinny one. He is a sophomore left-hander from Louisville, Kentucky. And he'll be coming in making his 12th relief appearance. He is 1-0, a 4.0 ERA. So pitched only 9 innings, given up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 8 walks, 10 strikeouts. He's given up 6 extra base hits, 5 doubles, a home run. Team's batting .242 off the tall left-hander Ty Stark. And for Alex Gay, goes a third of an inning, gives up 2 hits, 1 run so far. It was earned. He's walked 1, threw 2 wild pitches, threw 20 pitches total, only 8 for strikes. And he faced 4 batters, as Don said.
Stark, the lefty, slings the ball up there, throws it across his body, and not overpowering. Daughter in the booth, you can always have you can take off your headset and talk to her if you want to. We can put a headset on her and let her talk on radio. So they're first and second, 1 out. A run in for Clemson in the bottom of the 4th, but still trailing at 5-4 as Listy comes to the plate. Starks first pitch to Listy. Misses away. 1-0. Daphne leads from second and Chufo from first.
Yeah, this is where you got to be patient as a hitter, especially a left-handed hitter. Got to make sure he hits the strike zone.
Pitch, they set up inside. It's a breaking ball that drops inside for a strike. 1-1. That started behind Listy.
It really did. I mean, as tall as he is, when he delivers the baseball with his step on the first base side,
1-1, misses away. 2-1.
Yeah, that's going to be the fastball right there, 85. And Listy's going to hang in there. He can throw that curveball and try to break it from behind him all he wants, but he's going to stand there.
He's 6'6" and 4.5 feet or legs.
Yeah.
2-1. Chopper rolling foul off of Listy, third base side. They roll into fair territory. Everybody kind of looked. Barry Chambers, the home plate umpire, was almost immediately signaling no. Foul ball off of Listy. So 2-2.
Yeah, that was a fastball that was coming in on him, too. You might see that breaking ball off his right hip right here.
Runners lead from first and second with one out. 2-2 to Listy. Misses just outside, 3-2.
That was really a good pitch, too. Good eye by Listy to stand so close to the plate. It looks like it's going to be a strike. The ball is just off the plate. Really nice pitch, though.
A payoff pitch to Listy. The runner's going to move from first and second with one out. Nope. Pitch. Listy drills it foul down the right field line. Turned on that inside pitch.
Yeah, a little bit down on his hands. Job hanging in there.
So we'll do the 3-2 offering again. Checks the runners at first and second. And he's going to throw back to second. Gaffney was out there jumping around at the bag.
Well, you really can't see how kind of little Alisea is because Gaffney is not real tall.
No.
But when he walked by him, it's like his hat was at his shoulders.
Listy awaits a 3-2. Here it is, missing way outside. So the walk will load him up with one out for Canarella. Gaffney now goes to third. Chufo leads at second as Listy draws his 43rd walk of the year.
Part of the family up here.
I know. Who's who?
This is my brother's son, my
Okay.
brother's daughter's son.
Okay.
This is my other brother's
All right,
son.
You're too complicated for me already. Here's Canarella. Bases loaded, one out. First pitch to Cam. In the air, shallow left. Rose coming in. Let's see if they tag and run. They are going to tag, and here comes a runner partway down the line, and then it's cut off. And back to the bag goes Gaffney. That really was not deep enough to score on.
No, he was coming in. He really played it well. He was coming in. All his momentum was coming towards home as he camped under that baseball.
Canarella jumping on the first pitch. Wasn't very patient at that at bat.
He wasn't. Thought he saw a pitch and it was a little bit elevated.
The little man's the one that's got it going, man. Here's Purify. Bases loaded, two outs. A run in for Clemson, bottom of the fourth, but still down a run. 5-4. Pitch to Purify. Right in there for a strike, 0-1.
That may be the best pitch he sees, too. Fastball right down the middle.
Purify reached on a fielder's choice, scored on the three-run homer by Priest in the first, walked and stole a base, stranded at second, in the third. 0-1. In the air to right, backing the right fielder. Up, partway up the terrace, making the grab is Pike. Clemson leaves them loaded in the fourth, but they do play to run. On a couple of hits, no errors, stranding three. 5-4, Louisville leads it. We'll head off to the fifth, the Clemson Athletic Network.
Terminix Service not only leads in termite and pest control in South Carolina and North Carolina, but is also a major supporter of Clemson University. Terminix Service created a $1 million endowment for Clemson's entomology program to enhance safer, more effective pest control solutions for your home and business. Locally owned in South Carolina for 75 years, Terminix Service's commitment to your home and the Clemson Tigers is why they are the most trusted name for your termite and pest control needs. Call 1-800-TERMINEX or go to trustterminix.com today.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
5-4 Louisville. We'll go to the top of the fifth here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Along with Bob Mahoney, I'm Don Munson. Nick Roby back at network headquarters running the show for us. Don't forget United Bank, a leader in banking for over 180 years, is proud to serve Clemson fans across the Carolinas. Visit us at bankwithunited.com. Member FDIC. Pike, Monroe, King. 3, 4, 5 in the order. As Canuck stays out there in the hills, 64 pitches through 4. He's allowed 5 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of them earned. Struck out 5, walked 1.
He's done a good job of battling his way through the last 2 innings.
First pitch, missing outside. The left-handed hitting Garrett Pike. 1-0. Pike walked and scored and in the first had a sac fly RBI in the second, or sacrifice bunt for an RBI, excuse me, in the second. So 1-0, misses 2-0. 2-0 delivery, a swing and a miss, got him to chase something off the plate.
Yeah, Canuck had a good 1-2-3 inning back in the third and only faced 4 in the fourth.
2-1 offering, that's in the air to left center. Listy back, up the terrace, makes the grab in front of the Seth Beer sign in left center. 1 away.
Hit it hard the other way, tailed right back to Listy, right in front of the Seth Beer sign, yep. Just like you said.
By golly, we're good at this.
I saw the same thing you did. About that.
Here's Jake Monroe, 0 for 2. A strikeout looking in the first and a fly ball to right in the second. First pitch, the big righty, a called strike. 0-1. Monroe, 6'2", 230, a junior from Champaign, Illinois. Fly ball in the air to right. Crichton started back, comes in a couple of steps, 2 away.
Got both the first 2 hitters to go the other way. For fly balls to left and to right.
So that'll bring up Eddie King Jr., the DH. He reached on an E6, stranded at third in the first, and then struck out swinging in the third. Canucks first pitch to the righty, a called strike, 0-1. Canuck winds and delivers, and a swing and a miss at the changeup. 0-2. Canuck peers over that glove. Kicks and fires. Chop foul. Third base side.
He got him to chase the changeup, and he just did get a piece of it. Looked like it was low and maybe right over the outside corner, maybe even a little bit off the plate, but he's protecting the plate there.
Again, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. For Canuck, that's Hyundai strikeout number 6. 1-2-3 goes Louisville, bottom of 5. They lead at 5-4 as we'll head off to the bottom of the fifth on the Clemson Athletic Network.
At last, stress-free internet to keep all of your devices covered, including 10 and 2.5 gig speeds. Upcountry Fiber built a network to keep your home and family at its peak performance. Be the first on your block with a future-proof home network with reliable, limitless bandwidth for the whole house to stream, work, and game simultaneously. No data caps, no contracts, and free installation. Learn more at upcountryfiber.com/multi-gig. Upcountry Fiber, a stronger connection.
It's more fun to be there for live college baseball. And when you need Clemson tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official marketplace of the Clemson Tigers, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of college baseball tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. So all you have to worry about is making sure your favorite jersey is washed and ready. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
5-4, Louisville leads our Clemson Tigers. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Don Munson, Bob Mahoney with you. Same 2 clubs tomorrow. Remember now, 5 o'clock. Your schedules may show something differently, printed schedules, but they moved it up to 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then we'll go 1 o'clock in the series finale on Saturday. So airtime sports 4:30 tomorrow and 12:30 on Saturday. And great weather predicted. So here's Priest to lead things off. Priest, Gerald, Crichton. 4, 5, 6. Priest, a 3-run homer in the first. It tied us at 3 at that time. Struck out Lecking for the second out in the third. Lefty ties Stark, delivers to Priest, and misses away 1-0.
He tried the curveball that time, but started it on the inside part of the plate and broke way off the plate.
One 0 offering. Came inside with a breaking ball. Misses as it bounces off the glove with Baker. 2-0. Priest not quite crowding the plate like Listy, but he's not far from it.
No, he's not far from it, especially his back foot. Exactly.
Delivery, way outside, 3-0. They do have the shift on for Priest to the right side of the infield. It's the third baseman, though, that becomes the third fielder right side of the infield and up the middle. 3-0 delivery, taken for a strike, 3-1.
Room service fastball there.
Still a hitter's pitch here, 3-1. The pitch, called a strike on the inside corner. Priest thought that was low and in.
Yeah, at least in.
3-2. Stark pitching from the stretch, delivers his 3-2, and Priest wraps it foul down the first base line. That didn't miss extra bases by much.
No, it sure didn't. Left that pitch on the inner half of the plate, and he got his barrel out on it. Just don't want to get fooled by that pitch inside.
We'll do the 3-2 offering again. On its way, and called strike 3, got him looking. Second time that Priest has been caught looking. 1 away.
Snuck that fastball right by him.
First strikeout for Stark. So Stark was down the count 3-0 and comes back and gets Priest. Here's Gerald. Gerald 0 for 2. Fly ball to deep center and a strikeout swinging. 5-4. Louisville, 1 out, nobody on for Clemson here, bottom of 5. First pitch to Gerald. Missing inside, ball 1. Ty Stark, platinum blonde hair. I don't know if it's naturally that way or if it's colored that way, but it is platinum. 1-0. Breaking ball that misses way outside, ticks off the glove of Baker and goes all the way to the backstop. 2-0. That's what I think about young Bob Mahoney in Hawaii having, was that platinum blonde hair and all that sunlight.
Yeah, you're right. Had a little green tint to it when I swam in the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah, the chlorine. 2-0. Called strike, 2-1. Gerald thought that was a little low. How old were you when you were in Hawaii? Your dad was
Fifth
stationed
and sixth
there?
grade. Fifth and sixth grade. Yeah, that's
what a great time to be in Hawaii.
Yeah, it really was.
2-1. Misses inside. 3-1.
Scary thing when I look back on it is probably closer to when Hawaii became a state.
Well, Hawaii became a state in, 57?
I was born in 54, so not long after that.
3-1 pitch. That misses in. Ball 4. So Gerald after the draw a one-out walk. First walk given up. Second walk given up by Stark.
Yeah, I think that might be it for the left-hander, too. They've got a right-hander throwing seriously in the bullpen down there. And McDonald is coming out quickly, and it looks like everybody's empty in the dugout again.
And officially made the signal as of yet, but I'm with you. I don't think it's far from coming. We are going to see a change. So we'll come back to you about the new pitcher after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Clemson Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
It's more fun to be there for live college baseball. And when you need Clemson tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official marketplace of the Clemson Tigers, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of college baseball tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze, so all you have to worry about is making sure your favorite jersey is washed and ready. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
Well, a right-hander, the fourth pitcher of the night for Louisville, comes on to throw. Number 50, Brennan Cutts.
Cutts is a senior right-hander, 6'3", 240, from Greenup, Illinois. A transfer from Indiana State. And he comes in, and he will be making his 14th appearance. He has started one game, 3-0 on the season with a 5.82 ERA. He's pitched 21 2/3 innings, given up 18 hits, 15 runs, 14 of them earned, 12 walks, 26 strikeouts in those 21 2/3 innings. But he's given up 9 extra base hits, 4 doubles, 5 home runs. Team's batting .217 off the big right-hander, Brennan Cutts. And for Stark, he goes an inning, no hits, no runs yet. He's responsible for the base runner down at first, Jacob Gerald. No walks, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. He faced 5 batters. Through 22 pitches, 11 for strikes.
Softball a winner earlier over at McWhorter Stadium over Boston College, 6-2. Reese Basinger got the win, her 15th of the year. She's 15-4. Macy Citron picked up her second save. Lacrosse a winner, 14-6 against Pittsburgh earlier today here on campus. So in steps Crichton with a runner at first. 1 out.
And this is the second time that Crichton has had to face a new pitcher.
Yep.
He faced Alex Gay when he first came in.
Ran it out to third. That at bat. First pitch to Crichton, off speed for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like the hard breaking ball, hard slider, except it was only 77. But a pretty good pitch.
Crichton 0 for 2. The fly ball to end the first, fly ball to right, ground out to third to start the fourth. Pitch to Crichton, he'll swing, pop it foul territory, first base side. Looks like it's playable for Davis, and it is. 2 away. So that'll bring up Pano. Pano sharply hit a ball to left and scored a run back in the fourth. He scored the 4th run on the board for Clemson, 1 for 2. Scored on a wild pitch. Matter of fact, a wild pitch moved him to second.
The Tigers sent 7 to the plate back in the fourth. Left the bases loaded, only scored 1 run.
Yep. Pitch to Pano, breaking ball, high and in. Ball 1.
Well, you try to find a way he might tip that pitch. Looks like his arm slot's a little bit different when he's throwing that.
1-0 delivery. Breaking ball. Missing high. 2-0. We've seen that pitch called a strike tonight.
Yes, we have.
Two-0 delivery, swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up with a fastball at 91. 2-1. They warned the pitcher about a quick pitch without Pano being able to have eye contact. Looked up and see the pitcher. Settles back in that right-handed batter's box. 2-1. That's poured in for a strike. 2-2.
Yeah, fastball right on the outside corner at the knees. Good pitch. It's a pitch he just swung at, too, and missed.
Shortstop playing up middle, but a step first base side of second. 2-2. Swing and a foul back to the netting. Looked like he was trying to steer one through that hole right side.
Yep. Got a good cut attitude. A little bit of an inside-out swing, trying to go the other way. Up in the box just a bit. Pano is off that back line.
Again, the 2-2, and he'll swing and miss. Strike 3. Pano strikes out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left for Clemson. We've completed 5. Louisville has a 1-run lead on our Clemson Tigers. 5 4s will head off to the 6th on the Clemson Athletic Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Offer entitled $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Grounds crew taking care of the infield. Here in the top of the 6th, 5-4 Louisville. The little ones race the mini John Deere tractors first base side. Canuck will stay out on the hill. 74 pitches so far for Aiden through 5.
53 of those for strikes.
6, 7, 8 in the order due up for Louisville. Davis, Alicea, and Baker. 3 in the first for Louisville. First 3 guys reached. Moore doubled. Rose reached on an E5. Pike walked. That loaded him up. Then King reached on an E6 that plated 2. Davis had a sac fly RBI behind that. That plated the 3rd run. 2 more in the 2nd. As the first 2 reached on a single and a double. RBI ground out by Rose. A sacrifice bunt by Pike. Got in 2 runs. Clemson with 3 runs in the first and a 3-run homer by Priest, and then a run in the 4th. As Pano scored on a wild pitch. And Clemson left him loaded. At bases loaded, 1 out. Canarella flied out to to left, and then Purify flied out to right. Davis will step in. And the first pitch to the lefty, going to miss low, ball one.
Change up inside and down.
One-0, high and outside, 2-0. Canuck winds in the 2-0 delivery. Got called strike, 2-1.
Doesn't look like Davis wears any batting gloves either. You don't see that very much.
Old school.
Yep.
2-1. Pop foul. Third base side out of play.
Last time I remember one for the Tigers for sure was Brad Miller, a Hall of Famer. Never wore batting gloves.
2-2 from Canuck is fouled off third base side. He was trying to beat the shift there. With 2 strikes, they shift over to the right side of the infield.
Yeah, he got jammed good on that pitch, too. Fastball in the inside corner.
The 2-2 again, and it's a chopper to Purify out on the grass in shallow right. He picks and throws to Gaffney. At first, the 4-3 put out, one away. Here's Alex Alicea. 1 for 2, a single back in the first. Flight out to center in the third. Switch hitter batting lefty with Canuck, the righty, on the hill. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. Third base side over the on-deck circle, third base side.
Pano really not very far back, too. It looked like he was trying to push it down that third base line.
Pano in on the grass.
Yeah, way in on the grass.
0-1 pitch. Misses high to the little 5'8" Alicea. 1-1 if he's that.
If it missed.
1-1. Grounded foul to the dugout first base side. 1-2. One-two offering, chop foul, roll back to the backstop, 1-2.
Yeah, nice breaking ball. A little bit over the outside corner. He just got a piece of it to stay alive.
One-two pitch, ground ball roll, Purify goes well off to his right, throws over to first, not in time. Is he all right? He comes up hopping a little bit. You just hope that he didn't pull something. He went up, tried to jump throw back across his body. It's amazing how much he gets on the throw.
Yeah, that's what I said there's no way he makes that play. Man.
Infield single for Alicea. He leads at first with one out, Baker. Don't be surprised if Alicea is moving. 17 of 21 in stolen bases. Gets a good lead at first. First pitch misses low and outside to Baker, the lefty. 1-0.
They're going to try to get a good jump off Canuck because a lot of what he throws is off speed.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. 1-1.
Yep.
We're going to talk to Neil Simons about this kid. Baker from Waldorf, Maryland, in something called Pro 5 Baseball Academy. Throw to first and diving back safely. Alicea.
Yeah, that's not that far considering the beltway around Washington. That's not too far away from where Neil lives.
Another throw over to first. Diving back safely again, Alicea. You mean the beltway when we came out of Dulles and had 3 hours to get to the game in Maryland, and your brother goes, you're not going to make it.
Yes, that was it. That's the beltway.
Another throw to first. That time they thought they got him, or at least Gaffney thought they got him, but called safe by Robert Nunez, the first base umpire. One from Canuck, grounded foul, first base side, again off the facade of the dugout. 1-2.
He just baited him on that pitch. That was a high inside changeup, just high in on his hands, and it looked too good for him not to swing at it. And he knew he was going to pull it.
Double barrel action now in the bullpen. A lefty and a righty throwing for Clemson. One-two, runner moving, and is swung on and fouled to the dugout third base side, and that scatters them along the railing there. Little run and hit and run.
And protecting the plate, because that ball was almost by him when he got the barrel on it. Almost in Gerald's glove.
Baker will settle back in that left-handed batter's box. Count remains 1-2. One out. Alisea at first. The pitch. Just missed inside. Ooh. Clemson faithful wanted that one. I wanted that one. Ooh. Wow. 2-2. 2-2 pitch, runner moving, swing and a miss, throw down, and they're going to call him out. They're going to call a double play. They say the batter's interference, and so the runner is out at second. So the strikeout swinging by Baker, and then the catcher's interference will get Alisea out at third, and the inning comes to a close. Another Hyundai strikeout for Canuck. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. For Louisville, they're in the top of the sixth. They lead at 5-4 as we'll go to the bottom half on the Clemson Athletic Network.
As the inventor and leader in modern indoor comfort across Tiger Nation, Carrier strives to help Tiger fans discover premium home comfort. At Carrier, we are focused on our customer needs, and we offer a proven track record of success, just like your Clemson Tigers. Carrier indoor comfort solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of South Carolina. To find your local expert, visit CarrierCoolsClemson.com. Carrier, an official partner and supporter of Clemson Athletics.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Clemson Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
5-4, Louisville leads it as we will go to the bottom of the sixth. 10 seconds for identification on the Clemson Athletic Network. East Coast time here in Clemson, South Carolina. 5-4. Louisville with a one-run lead on our Clemson Tigers as we go to the bottom of the sixth and due up. It'll be 8-9-1. Gaffney, Chufo, Listy. As Cuts will stay on the hill. Came on to close out the bottom of the fifth. Getting Crichton to pop up to first in foul territory and then striking out Pano. A man aboard. So Gaffney will step in. A couple of singles for Luke here tonight. First pitch, called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. He singled to center in the second and then singled to left in the fourth. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, he's hit the ball hard. Very hard in his two base hits.
0-1 pitch to Gaffney. He swings and pops it up in the air behind second baseman. Out In shallow right goes Neighbors to make the play. One away. And that'll bring Chufo to the plate. Andrew with a fly ball to left and a walk.
He hit the ball really hard to left field. A little bit of top spin on it. Otherwise, it had gotten out of here. That one, I think, was caught in front of the Wilhelm sign. Ring of Honor.
I believe you're right. First pitch to Chufo. In for a strike at 91, 0-1. One pitch. That's a strike. Right at the knees. 0-2 to Chufo.
Yeah, I was going to say you're not going to see much better pitch than the first one he got. Second one was pretty good pitch, too. Right on the outside corner.
Two deliveries. Swing and a miss. And he swung at one that was 2 feet off the plate. Way too impatient there.
He guessed wrong.
Yep. Second strikeout for Cutts. And the 5th of the night by Louisville pitching. 2 away. Lissy at the top of the order comes to plate. He walked his last time up in the 4th. But is 0 for 2. A fly ball in the first and a ground ball to second in the second. Third baseman well off the line and a step or two behind the bag. Plays more into the hole left side here for Listy. Dom takes a pitch low, ball 1. From Cutts is a called strike inside. Can we see? That was the strikeout that they wanted from Canuck and didn't get.
Yes,
1-1.
Exactly right.
Hit sharply to the shortstop. Alicea on 2 hops, fields and fires, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for our Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. So nothing doing. Trailing at 5-4. We'll head off to the 7th on the Clemson Athletic Network.
It's not just baseball season, Tiger fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm to table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at CertifiedSC.com.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
5-4 ball game as we head off to the 7th. The night is done for the Clemson starter Aiden Canuck as a lefty, Jacob McGovern, comes on to pitch.
And McGovern, 6'1", 195, the sophomore left-hander from Seneca, South Carolina, comes in making his 9th appearance. He has started 2 games for the Tigers, 1-0, 8.25 ERA. He's pitched 12 innings, given up 11 hits, 11 runs, all earned, 8 walks, 20 strikeouts in those 12 innings. He's only given up 6 extra base hits, 5 doubles, 1 home run. Team's batting .234 off of Jacob McGovern. And for Aiden Canuck, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of them earned. He walked only 1. He struck out 7. He threw 1 wild pitch. He faced 26 batters tonight. Threw 91 pitches, 65 for strikes.
Farm Bureau Insurance member policyholders get free and discounted tickets to select Clemson baseball games. Visit your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent or ClemsonContest.com for details. Get the membership advantage. Get Farm Bureau Insurance. 9-1 and 2 due up for Louisville. Neighbors, Moore, and Rose. Mayu Neighbors will step in. Single on a run scored in the second, 1 for 2. He struck out swinging in the fourth. And swings to the first pitch from McGovern and will pop it back out of play. 0-1.
Canuck, they just got to him early in the ball game. That was it. First 2 innings.
0-1 pitch. That's a called strike. Snuck a fastball by him. 0-2. They did not get helped out by his defense in the first.
No, he did not.
Ground ball to shortstop. Two-hopper Chufo comes in, fields and throws across to McGovern at first. 1 away.
He makes that look so easy. I mean, he fields that ball, and the next step he's making the throw across his body to first base. Most of the time, it's very accurate.
Here's Lucas Moore. 2 for 3. 2 doubles, 2 runs scored. Doubles in the first and in the second. Scored both times. Fly ball to center in the fourth. Lefty takes a pitch low, ball 1.
Tried to sneak that fastball by him. McGovern does throw a lot of off-speed pitches. That time he's trying to work that inside part of the plate and get it by Moore.
1-0 delivery. That's a called strike.
Same thing. I think it surprised him. It's a good pitch.
One. And misses away. 2-1. Watch Moore in BP today. This kid's just a hitter. That's why he's batting .374 coming into this.
That's right.
2-1. Taken low. 3-1. Tim in batting .374, now batting .380.
You'd say he's a typical leadoff hitter, but he's a 1, 2, or 3 hitter, really.
3-1, called strike, 3-2. McGovern winds and delivers. Called strike 3, got him looking.
Yeah, he was guessing. He was really looking for a walk, it looked like to me. Really thought he was going to go to walk, and it was almost like he is not going to throw a fastball on this pitch. He's going to come back with a breaking ball and try to get me. He took a fastball.
So the Hyundai strikeout out number 2 here in the top of the 7th with nobody aboard. Here's Zion Rose. Rose 0 for 3, but with a run scored and an RBI. So righty takes a pitch outside from the lefty McGovern, 1-0. 1-0 delivery. Missing low. 2-0. McGovern sets now, the lefty winds. And the 2-0. Missing low and in. Went change, it looked like.
Yeah, it did.
McGovern off the backside of the hill. Big deep breath. Climbs up. .30 pitch. Popped him up. Boy, they green-lighted him, and he pops it up foul territory. Gaffney, the first baseman, calls off the catcher, Gerald, and makes the play. So they green-light him 3-0, and Rose pops up to first in foul territory to end the inning. 1-2-3 goes Louisville in the top of the 7th. Time to stretch. Clemson down a run, 5-4 on the Clemson Athletic Network.
At last, stress-free internet to keep all of your devices covered, including 10 and 2.5 gig speeds. Upcountry Fiber built a network to keep your home and family at its peak performance. Be the first on your block with a future-proof home network with reliable, limitless bandwidth for the whole house to stream, work, and game simultaneously. No data caps, no contracts, and free installation. Learn more at upcountryfiber.com/multi-gig. Upcountry Fiber, a stronger connection.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Clemson Tigers. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Running the show back at network headquarters. Don Munson, Bob Mahoney here in the booth at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 7th, game 1 in this 3-game set with Louisville. Louisville right now up a run, 5-4. And here in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be 2-3-4, Cantarella, Purify, and Priest due up. Clemson tries to get something going. Clemson's big opportunity came in the 4th. They pushed one run across, but left them loaded. And the bases loaded and one out. Cantarella, first pitch popped up to left, shallow left, and then Purify on an 0-1 pitch, flied out to right. That was then, this is now. See if Cantarella can get us started here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Cantarella is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Cantarella hit by a pitch and scored in the first. He was aboard with a 3-run homer by Priest. Grounded out to first in the 3rd, and the fly ball to left in the 4th. As he takes the 0-1 pitch low, something off speed, 1-1.
Got another lefty warming up in Louisville's bullpen.
1-1, backdoored him, got the breaking ball in for a strike. One-two pitch, swung on and popped back foul to our left. Good cut.
Good cut, good fastball. Kind of up and in. Be surprised if he doesn't try that backdoor breaking ball as the third baseman goes over to complete the shift to the right side.
1-2, whiz is way outside. Goes off the glove of Baker and all the way to the backstop. Baker's had a workout.
He did his best to get it. Came out of his mask. Ran out of his mask.
2-2 to Cantarella. 2-2 pitch. Grounded foul. Meekly, first base side by the on-deck circle. Yeah, Purify will pick that up.
Yeah, good job of Cantarella to stay alive. That was a breaking ball. Broke down in the bottom of the zone. Just got a piece of it.
Cuts. Righty toes the rubber. The 2-2 is fouled off out of play down the left field line. Left that breaking ball up and outside. Cantarella said, all right, you're going to get that to me out there. I'll try to take it the opposite way.
Yeah, he was trying to protect the plate. There's no question about it. He saw that other breaking ball that was called a strike. Didn't want to get caught again.
Well, the 2-2 again. On its way, and a swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball low. One away. The third strikeout by Brennan Cutts since he's come into this ball game. The 6th total by Louisville pitching. So here's Purify. Purify reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first. Walked, stole a base in the 3rd, and flied out to right. in the fourth. Left them loaded. First pitch, breaking ball strike.
Yeah, he's struck out 3 of the 5 guys he's faced so far since he came on to face Crichton back in the 5th.
Oh, 1 to Purify, low and outside. 1-1. Lefty continues to throw in the Louisville bullpen. Lefty Priest on deck for Clemson. 1-1. That's poured in for a strike. 1-2.
It's almost like they're guessing wrong right now. They just can't pull the trigger on the good pitches.
5-4 Louisville. 1 out, nobody on for Clemson here in the bottom of the 7th. A 1-2 pitch to Purify, and he'll lay off the outside pitch. They appeal to first to see if he went on the check swing. He did not. 2-2. Ground ball to third. Backhanded along the line. Throw across. Brings the first baseman off the line. Purify will scramble back to the bag. Monroe along the line. Try to feel that. Throw across his body because he knew Purify was going to have speed going down the line. Pulled his first baseman Davis well off the bag.
Yeah, he still could have taken one more step and really planted and made a throw over to first base.
A good throw will get him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I have to think that's an E5.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Let's see what they rule. Yep, E5.
Yeah, sometimes you just try to get rid of the ball too quickly over there. Most of the third basemen got really good arms anyway. Just take your time and make a strong throw over across the diamond.
7th error against Monroe. The 39th error of the season by Louisville. Comes Dan McDonald on his way to plate. We're going to get the lefty come on to face Priest. Will come back, give you his numbers after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
Attention all Tiger fans, are you ready to experience MVP treatment in banking? Look no further than Founders Federal Credit Union, where personalized service is the winning play. Don't settle for being just another number. Join Founders and receive the personalized attention you deserve. Visit one of their 40 convenient office locations or visit foundersfcu.com to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, you're with Founders. Federally insured by NCAA, membership qualification required. Terms and conditions apply.
It's not just baseball season, Tiger fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown, certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm to table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose Certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at CertifiedSC.com.
Fifth pitcher of the night coming on for Louisville. It's a left-hander, number 24, and that will be Wyatt Danielovich.
Danielovich, he is a junior left-hander, 6'1", 220 from Traverse City, Michigan. And Danielovich comes in making his 15th relief appearance. No record, but a .61 ERA. He has 2 saves. He's pitched 14 and 2/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. He's walked 14, and in 14 and 2/3 innings, he has 24 strikeouts. He's given up 3 extra bases, all doubles. Team's batting only .163 off Wyatt Danielovich, the junior left-hander. And for Brennan Cutts, he goes 2 innings, gives up no runs, no hits yet. Hopefully, Purify somehow figures that out, how to come around and score. He faced 7 batters, did Cutts. Through 9 pitches, 22 strikes. He did strike out 3.
The Traverse City lefty on the hill to face Priest. Priest, a 3-run homer in the first that at that time tied us at 3, but then strikeouts looking in both the third and the fifth. Priest digs in that left-handed batter's box. And Yelovitz sets, checks the runner at first. First pitch to Priest, breaking ball high, ball 1. Louisville leads it. 1 out, runner at first, bottom of the 7th for our Clemson Tigers. One 0 delivery, breaking ball strike.
That was low.
Not according to Barry Chambers.
I know. It was a breaking ball. It was over the plate.
1-1 pitch. Misses outside, went fastball. 2-1. 2-1 from Danielovich, and Priest taps at third base side. Tough play for everybody. Catcher picks up, throws to first in time. Really nice play by Baker.
Wow. That was a great play.
Yes, that was big league right there. Popped out, called his pitcher off, went to his knees, and then was kind of, as he was popping up, was throwing all in the same motion, and was able to get Priest by a step.
Yeah, from his knees, just like you said. He was kind of sliding to catch. He really slid to kind of put himself in position to make the throw.
Yep. Runner at second, Purify at second, now with 2 outs for Gerald. First pitch to Gerald. Ooh, that missed high. That slipped out of his hand and missed high.
Yeah, that was a...
Baker had to go up and go get it.
That was an excuse me breaking ball. He tried to break it off and it way up out of his hands.
Clemson tonight 0 for 6. 2 out hitting. Louisville's just 1 for 7. Pitch misses in. 2-0. Tying run at second here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-4 Louisville. Purify leads from second. Great speed there for Clemson. 2-0 delivery. That misses low and in.
Yeah, he's really trying to snap off that breaking ball to get Gerald to swing over the top of it.
Gerald with 9 home runs, and he's been on a 7-game hit streak coming into this one.
And they know it, too, with first base open and 2 outs.
3-0 pitch. That misses in. Walked him on 4 straight. Leave it up to Crichton.
Crichton can just get one of these to fall in. He's hit the ball every time up.
He's fly to right. Grounded out sharply to third. Popped to first.
Something right down the right field line. It'd really be nice.
Something to the out.
Any kind of base hit.
Anything to the outfield. Any base hit to the outfield is going to score a run. First pitch to Crichton. That misses in. Went fastball. 1-0.
Rosen left is a little bit deep out there and really
Roger
off
Williams,
the line.
the pitching coach, is going to come out. Have a little word with Wyatt Danielovich. Don't forget, Tiger fans, join the winning team and run with AgPro. With legendary service, 5 locations right here in South Carolina. Be sure and stop by the location nearest you or visit agproco.com to learn more. Nationally ranked teams. Louisville ranked as high as 17th coming into this one. Our Clemson Tigers ranked as high as number 2 in the country. So far getting exactly what we expected in game one of this series. Williams back to the dugout, third base side. 1-0 the count to Crichton. Purify leading from second. And Gerald from first. 1-0 delivery to Crichton, swings, drives it to center, deep center, back goes the center fielder at the wall, gone! Crichton's first home run in a Clemson uniform is a 3-run shot right out the front door. That came from nowhere.
Well, we said, if you just get one in, just hit one hard, make it work. Wow.
The second 3-run bomb in this game for Clemson. And again, the first round tripper in Crichton's career.
And he crushed it.
104 off the bat, traveled 396 feet 9 inches. One swing of the bat, and all of a sudden it's 7-5 Clemson. Here's Pano. We're not 0 for anymore with 2 outs. First pitch to Pano, high, ball 1.
Well, they got behind the count. What was the count? 2-0?
1-0.
1-0, yeah.
1-0 to Pano, high and outside, 2-0. Pitch, popped it up. Right center field. It'll be the center fielder that will call off the right fielder. Moore makes the catch to end the inning. But Crichton's 3-run homer with 2 outs gives Clemson now a 2-run lead, 7-5, as we will head off to the 8th here on the Clemson Athletic Network.
Before you break ground on that exciting project, here's a friendly reminder from Fort Hill Natural Gas. Safety first. Call 811 before you dig. It's the law and it's free. Whether you're planting a garden or installing that dream patio, make sure to dial 811. Your ticket to a safe and worry-free project. Fort Hill Natural Gas supports and recognizes safe digging practices. Your safety is their priority. Dig smart, dig safe. Call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Fort Hill Natural Gas, where safety meets satisfaction.
Hey Tiger fans, Don Munson here, voice of the Clemson Tigers, and I'm here to tell you there is no better way to support our teams than by being a member of IPTAY. Starting at just $60 per year, IPTAY members provide crucial support for the Tigers to be champions in the classroom, in competition, and in our community. Join us as part of the power behind the paw by visiting ClemsonTigers.com/IPTAY or call 1-800-CLEMSON to become a member today.
1-0 delivery to Crichton, swings, drives it to center, deep center, back goes the center fielder at the wall, gone! Crichton's first home run in a Clemson uniform is a 3-run shot right out the front door. That came from nowhere. Playing in his 100th game, he hits his first career home run. That note via Clemson Google, Tim Beret.
Wow.
7-5 Clemson as now we go to the 8th, and Reed Garris will come on to pitch.
Reed Garris wearing number 15, 6'2", 15, redshirt senior from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Garris comes in, and he will be making his 12th relief appearance. 3-0, a .89 ERA. He's got a couple of saves. He's pitched 20 in the third innings, given up 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 25 strikeouts. He's given up 3 extra base hits, a double, 2 home runs. Team's batting .152 off redshirt senior Reed Garris.
Garrison to pitch as we start the 8th. And his first pitch to Pike, the lefty, is a called strike. 0-1. Pike walked and scored in the first, had a sacrifice bunt for an RBI in the second. Fly ball to left in the 5th. 0-1 delivery high. A ball and a strike.
Good job by McGovern. He comes in, pitches 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout through 13 pitches, 7 for strikes.
One. That's in for a strike. 1-2.
He painted that inside corner right at the knees. Really nice pitch to the left-hander.
Garris winds a 1-2, swing and a miss. Got him with the elevated heat. 1 away. So a Hyundai strikeout for the first man that Garris faces. Ninth strikeout for Clemson pitching. We both were thinking the same thing.
Yes,
brother.
we were looking at the same column there.
Here's Jake Monroe. Monroe 0 for 3, a strikeout looking and a couple of fly balls to right. And the first pitch low and outside off the glove of Gerald to the backstop. 1-0. Garris sets and delivers, and is a called strike, went off speed. 1-1.
Some kind of maybe a cut fastball. About 87.
1-1 pitch, breaking ball away. 2-1.
A little hard slider.
Two-one offering, ground ball, foul, third base side. 2-2. Monroe had right on top of that, just pounded it down into the turf.
Yep.
But wide of third by about 4 or 5 feet. So 2-2 here to Monroe. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th, 7-5 Clemson. 2-2 pitch is lined past the shortstop into left field, base hit. Chufo took 1 step off to his right, made a diving effort at it, but it was by him.
Yep, he hit it hard. He got that fastball a little bit up.
7th base hit for Louisville tonight. Here's Eddie King Jr., the DH. He's 0 for 3. Reached on an E6 and a couple of strikeouts swinging. Here's first pitch. He couldn't check his swing, went around. 0-1. Whatever that pitch is outside. And the armor on the left elbow of King came loose. He had to re-Velcro it. You know a little bit about Velcro.
Do I ever?
I've had 6 weeks about it.
6 weeks of Velcro.
Then the old knee brace. 0-1 from Garris. Misses outside. 1-1.
Yeah, Garris has got that splitter. If he can get in ahead in the count, he can throw that pitch where the bottom drops out of it.
One to King. That misses low. 2-1. Garris takes off the glove, rubs up the baseball a little bit. Now toes the rubber and looks back in. Checks the runner at first. That would be Monroe. 2-1 pitch to King. Here it is, and it's hit up the middle. Goes off of Garris at first, the pitcher, and bounded over towards first. He was trying to tell Gaffney stay at first. I can get to it, but Gaffney came off the bag. And once that happened, the ball on the infield, runner made it up to second. King is safe at first, and the infield single off the pitcher.
Yeah, Gaffney needed to stay at first. That's the only way you got a chance to get an out.
And then Gaffney realized that, but a little too late.
Yep.
And now you got the dangerous Davis. This is the guy, 14 home runs.
Yep.
Take Davis. Gerald, the catcher, will go out.
Make sure he's all right first.
Yeah. And we already seen one player catch one as in the right buttocks. That was
from his catcher.
Murphy from his catcher on the on the throw down to second.
He hit his target. The left cheek. That ball was hit a little bit off the end of the bat, but still, when you see a ball coming back at you like, and you're a pitcher, it looks like Eric's coming out now.
Yeah, here comes Bakich. Malstead warming in the Clemson bullpen, the Clemson closer. And one would expect that you would most likely see him here, because I don't know that Eric Bakich is going to walk out there just to talk to Reed Garris. Even though a little tough luck for runners to be first and second and just one out. And actually, Eric turns and talks with Gaffney a little bit about that play. The ball hit off of Garris on the mound. He's not going at him. I think he's just, hey, what happened there? What'd you see? And now comes the home plate umpire to the mound. Bakich and Barry Chambers chatting right now. Are they going to make a change? Yep, they are. It looked like Eric got in a few words before the change, before he said, I'm ready to make a change. So, new pitcher coming on. Malstead comes in out of the bullpen. We'll come back, give you the numbers on him after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Clemson Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
7-5 Clemson. We're in the top of the 8th. One out. Runners first and second for Louisville as Lucas Malstead comes on to pitch.
Yeah, senior right-hander, 6'3", 175 from Ormond Beach, Florida. Transfer from Wofford. Comes in making his 16th appearance. 2-0, a .91 ERA, 29 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 22 hits, only 4 runs, 3 of them earned. 5 walks, 43 strikeouts. Giving up 2 doubles. That's the only extra base hits. Team's batting .204 off Malstead, but he also has 12 saves. And comes in relief of Reed Garris, who went a third of an inning, gave up a couple of hits. 1 strikeout. He threw 13 pitches, 8 for strikes. McGovern threw 13 pitches, 7 for strikes in his 1 inning of work. Of course, Garris responsible for the runners at first and second. Out at second, Monroe over at first is King Jr.
His 12 saves as of the 15th of April was tied for the national lead. The record number for saves in a year is Nick Glazer back in 2000 with 15.
Tigers have had some closers. Scott Winchester back in.
Yeah. Here's Davis, a sac fly RBI back in the first, and a ground ball to first off the chest of Gaffney. It caroms over to Purify, and everybody's safe. Gaffney having a tough top of the eighth. So now you got Monroe at third, King at second, Davis at first. They're loaded up for Alicea, who is a tough cookie at the plate.
Yeah, he's tough out. Especially when you pull a shift on him, because he does a good job of kind of pushing the ball. He's got that big hole on the left side with Shufo shaded up the middle.
It's an E3.
Purify's going to play on the dirt, hoping they can get a ground ball double play here.
First pitch, Alicea, he rips it foul down the first base line, 0-1. Alicea a single back in the first, and an infield single in the sixth. In between had a fly ball out to center. That happened in the third, so he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, again, what you don't like really here is this lefty-righty matchup with Malstead.
0-1, fouled off out of play, third base side. Malstead works ahead, 0-2.
Yeah, he's pitched to enough left-handed hitters to know how to pitch to him. He's got to catch him looking for another pitch. Something other than what they expect.
0-2, ground ball first. Gaffney going to go to second, and nice pick at second. Leaning off and making the grab, Chufo. Third base side of the bag to get the out there. Scoring from third is Monroe to make it 7-6 in favor of Clemson. So a run does score. Davis is out 3-6 for the second out. Alicea reaches on the fielder's choice, picks up his 19th RBI. And King stands at third. There was a lot that happened on that play.
Little guy just makes things happen.
Yeah. But what a pick by Chufo, the shortstop at second.
It's like we got a pinch hitter, number 26.
All right, so that'll be Nate Early.
Just like these, we've seen this constantly lately where they send up the left-handers to face Malstead.
First pitch, breaking ball strike, 0-1. Early, 259 in the year. Couple home runs, 9 RBIs. One pitch, breaking ball again for a strike, just frozen. 0-2.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
Frisbee coming up there.
Yeah, now you really got to be careful. You want to make sure if you're going to throw something, skip it up there or try to get him to chase something, not to throw it in the dirt.
Make sure that Gerald can defend
He can handle it. That's what you got to do. You got to depend on your catcher to make a play here.
0-2. Throws the bat, he swung and missed, strike 3. Threw the bat and it helicoptered over the dugout into the netting, first base side. A Hyundai strikeout, though, ends the inning. I wasn't sure where the ball was. I was just watching the bat.
I was watching the bat, too. The helicopter right into... Oh, man.
Big Hyundai strikeout for Malstead to leave the runner stranded at third, but a run in for Louisville. They do so on a couple of base hits, an error, 2 men left. 7-6, Clemson leads it. We go to the bottom of the 8th on the Clemson Athletic Network.
It's bow time. Ordering Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make today. The bite-sized hand-breaded chicken is fried to crispy perfection, making it perfect for sharing, snacking, or when you're on the go. Just don't call it a nugget. The only hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. We've got a sauce for every kind of craving, from our creamy house-made ranch to our sweet and spicy peach honey pepper sauce. It all depends on what kind of mood you're in. Head to your nearest Bojangles today and discover the dippable, shareable, and craveable Bow Bites. It's bow time.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
7-6, Clemson will go to the bottom of the 8th. Wyatt Danielowitz stays on the hill.
I know we have a new catcher because the catcher was pinch hit. Baker was pinch hit by
That's
early.
Number 17 is behind the plate now, Colin Mowry.
Yeah.
And actually, it's spelled with an M, but pronounced Howry. Don't ask me how, but they call it Howry. So in steps Gaffney. First pitch, breaking ball strike, 0-1. One delivery. Gaffney hits it high and deep to left, but hooking foul. That had home run distance and plus. 0-2.
Long strike.
Oh, 2 misses high to Gaffney, 1-2. One-two pitch, checked his swing, missed high. The appeal to first, he did not go. 2-2. Clemson trying to get the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the 8th. Up a run. 7-6, the 3-run homer with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th by Crichton, the difference right now. 2-2, misses away. It's 3-2. There is a righty throwing in the Louisville bullpen. Payoff pitch to Gaffney. Here it is. Swings and misses, and it gets away from the catcher all the way to the backstop. He'll come up, throw to first, not in time. High and outside.
He figured out a way to get on.
Yep.
He chased that hard breaking ball down and in, and the catcher, Mowry, could not get down to make the catch. Couldn't get him.
Danielowitz gets credit for a strikeout. With a wild pitch, he's going to let him reach. I think that's what they're going to call it, not a pass ball.
Oh, yeah, it's way down and in, yep.
And they call a pass ball.
Okay.
I thought it was inside.
It was inside, and it was in the dirt.
That's what I thought, too. Offensive timeout here called by Eric Bakich now as he wants to talk things over with Chufo. Also, Listy. Canarella will get in on this conversation. The next 3 in the order. Schnabel from first base side and Mazer, the first base coach, also over there in the huddle. Clemson looks to see if they can't get at least a run back on board, get back to a 2-run lead. So 3-0 after a half inning in favor of Louisville. Then the 3-run homer by Priest, bottom of the first, tied us at 3 with 1 out. Louisville pushed across 2 in the second. 5 runs up the board in an inning and a half, and only 2 of them were earned. Clemson got a run in the 4th. And then the 3-run homer with 2 outs by Crichton, bottom of the 7th. His first career home run in a Clemson uniform in his 100th game. Run across for Louisville, top of the 8th.
We know Chufo's a pretty good bunter too. You try to get another insurance run in scoring position here, or do you let him swing away? Third baseman right now, Monroe, playing in on the grass, thinking Tigers might bunt here.
Chufo 0 for 2 with a bunt, that walk, that happened in the fourth. He'll square show bunt at third base side. Third baseman gets it, slips, was going to go to second, but has to come to first. Nobody's at third, and the throw will come to third, and he is going to be out at third. They got running back to the bag was actually the pitcher.
Yeah, it was a pitcher covering.
They got back and covered it. Schnabel says they need to review to see if he got to the bag or not. He's called out. That's the high cam down the left field line. You can't tell from there. Pitcher comes over, grabs it, the dive. Oh, man, does he come? Now the question is, does he come off the bag? All right, here's low third base cam. This should give us a decent look. And we won't be able to tell by that either. There's not an angle there that tells us if he got the tag to the body before the hand got in the bag. So I don't think there's nothing that we've seen video evidence that would overturn this.
This one might.
High first base cam. Dive, and it looks like that he's trying to lean away, but again, there's nothing there to say definitively that he did not tag him because he's blocked. You're blocked on that.
It looked to me like he was trying to get his glove to the bag to make the tag instead of on the body, trying to get his glove in front of the tag, and I just...
The problem is that I don't think that there's... You can assume, but you can't tell 100% definitively where that glove is. Because you can see the hand of Gaffney coming to the bag and getting it, but you have no idea where the tag is, because the tag's actually going to the body. It's not going to the third base bag.
I think he's reaching. He's reaching. He wanted to beat his hand to the bag.
He was called out by third base umpire Mike Mazza. You see here, you see him. See, I think he's reaching for the body, Bob, not the bag. He's reaching for Gaffney's body to get the tag there. But there's just no way to tell. You're blocked out. You can't see definitively where the glove comes, where the tag happens, or does he get the hand of the bag first? I mean, again, you can assume all you want.
Yeah, that's not the angle. The angle that I saw where he's trying to tag him up, right up in here, right up above his upper arm. But I can't tell. I don't know if there's enough.
I think he's going to. Gaffney did the right thing. Right, he did the right thing, breaking for third because nobody was there. And credit Danielowitz for getting back and covering the bag. Now, here's home plate cam. As he reaches. Now, see, that's the best look we've had yet of whether or not does the glove get to the body. He's reaching for the body. Hand gets to the bag. I just don't know that we have a clear enough look to say, hey, that. See, from that angle, I don't know that the glove got there. But again, it's a little blurry. It's zoomed in and a little blurry. So
the thing is, Gaffney was looking right at it, doing everything he could to avoid that glove.
Tag, yeah.
And still hang on to the bag. You're not going to see enough, I don't think.
I don't think. I think he's going to be out.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they overruled this. Say he is out at third.
So the first baseman make the throw?
First baseman made the throw. Yep.
So 3-1.
Here's Listy. Now with 2 outs, nobody on. Listy steps in. Makes a first pitch for a ball, 1-0. pitch. Misses high and in. 2-0. Delivery. That's in for a strike. 2-1. 7-6 Clemson. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody on. Two one offering to Listy. He'll pop it back foul. 2-2. Hang in there with us, brother.
I'm hanging. It's not the first time.
2-2. That misses outside. Went breaking ball. Trying to get him to chase something off the plate. Listy wasn't going to do that. So 3-2 to Listy. Cantarella waits on deck. Would be next. And now they'll put the extreme shift with 2 strikes. They didn't do it on a 2-2 pitch, but they do it on a 3-2 pitch. Third baseman moves over right side. Pitch to Listy, misses away. Doesn't matter. Way outside. Second walk drawn by Listy. For Danielowitz, the second walk that he has given up. Last time that he walked a guy, the man behind him, Crichton, hit a 3-run homer.
Yep.
Let's see if Cantarella can crank out his second of the year. Cantarella hit by a pitch, scored in the first. Grounded out to first, 3 unassisted, flied out to left, struck out swinging.
See if he can get something on the inner half and rip it down the right field line.
A righty and a lefty throwing in the Louisville pen. Danielowitz will throw over to first, and diving back to the bag safely at first is Listy. Listy 4 for 4 in stolen bases, but I don't think you're going to take the bat out of Cantarella's hands here. I don't expect him to move. Throw over, and this time Listy would just step back to the bag.
He airmails that first baseman. You got a runner at third.
Cantarella got to be patient, look for a ball he can drive. First pitch, swing and a miss. Swing of the elevated fastball. 0-1. The high hard one has been his kryptonite.
Yes, it has.
Well, 1 delivery, that misses away. So 1-1 to Cantarella.
Yeah, they're going to be careful with him, just like any good hitter. You don't want to make a mistake in the strike zone. If you're going to make one, make it out of the strike zone.
Throw over to first, stepping back to the bag is Listy. In the Louisville ninth, it'll be 9-1 and 2 due up. Another throw over to first. This time Listy dives back to the bag. That's the 4th throw over there to Listy. 1-1 the count to Cantarella. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. 7-6. Clemson leads it over Louisville. 1-1 to Cantarella. That's low and then bounces away from the catcher. That'll move the runner up to second on the wild pitch. Now you got a runner in scoring position, and Cantarella's up in the count, 2-1. Changes things just a tad.
Yeah, it does. Outfield not playing as deep now.
2-1. Cantarella swings, comes up empty on the breaking pitch. 2-2.
He's kind of bailing out on it too.
Yeah. 2-2. Call strike 3. Got him looking. Perfect pitch on the outside corner. And nothing doing for Clemson there in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. 7-6, Clemson leads it. We go to the ninth on the Clemson Athletic.
Terminix Service not only leads in termite and pest control in South Carolina and North Carolina, but is also a major supporter of Clemson University. Terminix Service created a $1 million endowment for Clemson's entomology program to enhance safer, more effective pest control solutions for your home and business. Locally owned in South Carolina for 75 years, Terminix Service's commitment to your home and the Clemson Tigers is why they are the most trusted name for your termite and pest control needs. Call 1-800-TERMINX or go to trustterminix.com today.
Whether your Easter plans have you stepping out on Sunday or hosting a group at home, Macy's Easter sale has great deals on everything you'll need to celebrate, like 50% off dressy brunch looks to level up your whole family style, and 50 to 60% off hosting must-haves, like the classic Butterfly Meadow collection from Lennox. But don't miss out, because just like an Easter egg hunt, there's so much to discover. But you gotta move quick. At Macy's Easter sale today. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty here at the ballpark, but we're back with you. Leadoff man, Neighbors, on a 1-1 pitch, was able to single to right, so he's aboard at first to start the ninth for Louisville as they throw over there and chase him back to the bag. So leadoff man aboard for Louisville. 7-6 Clemson here in the ninth. And Lucas Moore strikes the plate. Moore swings and fouls off a pitch over the dugout third base side, and 0-1 the count to Moore. Moore 2 for 4 tonight. Doubled in the first and in the second and scored both times.
Neighbors 5 for 6 in stolen bases this year at first base.
0-1 to Moore. That's a called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Lefty at the plate against the righty side armor in Malstead. And the 0-2, swing and a miss, got him to chase. Big strikeout there from Malstead. One away in the ninth.
Huge strikeout.
His second Hyundai strikeout.
Bottom fell out of that curveball and he just couldn't check his swing. A half swing.
Here's Zion Rose. He's 0 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Reached on an E5 in the first and scored. Had an RBI ground out to second in the second. can turn two, you end it. First pitch from Ballstead. This is low and away to Rose, 1-0. Pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Chufo to second for one. Purify on to first. Skipped it past Gaffney. Safe at first is Rose. Can't assume the double play. That was tailor-made.
That was it right there. Chufo fielded cleanly too. Got it right to Purify.
Can't assume the double play, so it'll be a fielder's choice. Runner at first, 2 outs for Pike, left-handed hitter. Walked and scored at a sac fly RBI. Has fly to left and is struck out swinging. Throw to first and diving back safely is Rose. Rose, a much better base stealer. He's stolen a base here tonight. He's now 15 of 16. First pitch to Pike. A called strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
You had just what you wanted to. A righty matchup and got the ground ball.
Swing and a foul back. Nothing in 2 now to Pike. Clemson faithful come to their feet. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. 7-6 Clemson. Game 1 against Louisville. Malstead sets, checks the runner at first. The 0-2 in the air, popped it back. Gerald going to come take a look, but that's going to drift out of play just a couple of rows in, third base side, off the on-deck circle. We'll do the 0-2 again. Crowd stays on their feet. Malstead throws over to first and diving back safely is Rose. Two to Pike, swung on, grounded foul towards the on-deck circle, first base side. 10-10 on this Thursday evening. We started at 7:04. The 3-run homer by Crichton right now, bottom of the 7th, is the difference. At that time, it made it 7-5, now 7-6. 2 outs, runner at first. The pitch low and outside, and 1-2 to Pike.
Sorry, it's a good pitch. Good movement on it. Really good take there by Pike. Could have chased it. Fastball, tailing down and away. Sinker.
1-2 from Malstead. Misses away. 2-2.
Yeah, it looked like body language from Malstead. He really wanted that pitch to be a strike and just got away from him.
Takes the baseball back from Gerald. Walks off backside of the hill, first base side. Now he'll climb back up. Toe that rubber, far first base side, and look in.
Get his mind right here.
2-2. That's in the air to deep right. Back in the right fielder. Crichton makes the grab in front of the fence. Ball game. Oh, he gave it a ride, but not deep enough. He was 105 off the bat. But Crichton able to get back, make the catch, and he should make the catch to end it. Because his 3-run homer in the bottom of the 7th is going to prove to be the game winner. Clemson takes game 1 in this series over Louisville. Come from behind fashion, winning it 7-6. Ho-hum Thursday night, and Doug Gates, he murdered that ball.
He did. A little bit of top spin on it. He did. He killed it. That's where that righty-lefty matchup comes into play. You throw that curveball and you get it up in the zone. And he squared up on it hard. but right at Crichton.
So Louisville, no runs on a hit, no errors. They strand a runner, and Clemson wins game 1, 7-6 to pick up their 34th win of the year and move to 12-4 inside the ACC. We'll come back, take you through postgame. Do that after this on the Clemson Athletic Network.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes,